presents. Today's guest plays a lot of games that are horror related, and humping chairs for follows is anticipated. This guy is famous for the Guzzler, and you don't want to miss. In case you didn't know, the guy coming up is Corey's Got This. I biffed it a little bit, but there he is. Corey's got this. Corey's got this.
All right, here we are.
Hey, what a dope intro, man.
Hey, thanks. We got to unmute Goofy here. I appreciate you. I wanted to do a little bit better and have the words all added out. I think you'll have to unmute yourself, Goofy. I can't do you.
Oh no, I'm
There we
sorry.
go.
I apologize, man. Loved every minute of it. Oh man. All right, you guys didn't get to see it before it started. There was a little bit of sexy time. Noam gave us a little bit. It was awesome. Just letting you know. I'm not trying to spoil anything else, but it was awesome. That's all I'm saying.
So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of what was going on. I don't think Corey saw it, but
I saw
well,
it.
welcome to
I was
episode
about
number
to start
10.
throwing.
We got Goofy MTF, myself,
Yes, sir.
and we are bringing to you Corey's Got This for episode number 10. Thank you guys. Appreciate you being here. As far as one of the things Corey does, which we're going to talk about later,
Oh,
and I'm not going to give it away just yet, but that's what I was doing in the windows below. Nobody else could see it. Goofy saw me do it, but I was doing
Goofy,
what
you
Corey
better
does.
recorded that.
No,
I tried. I wasn't quick enough. I really wasn't. I was literally like this. I was taking a sip of my water, and I look over in the corner, and I was like, "No way!" Grabbed my phone, went to record, and it was done. I was like, "Damn!" I wasn't quick
man.
enough. You know, my 6-shooter wasn't out fast enough.
That's
so
hilarious.
funny.
Oh yeah.
All right. How is everybody doing today?
Good. I was actually going to ask Goofy, man, you feeling better since last week, man?
Oh, 1,000 times better. I mean, I really still can't hear 100% out of my left ear, but
Yeah.
I'm here.
Nice, bro. That's good. Good
I
deal.
went disc golfing. I've been doing the things that I love to do. I'm back at it, so I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
You know, getting right back into it. Like nothing happened. The week of hell never happened. I swear.
That's
All
fun.
right. That's awesome. Glad to hear. There's the Guzzler Cup, by the way, which we talked about a little bit in the intro.
Ooh, okay.
The Tennessee Guzzler.
The famous Guzzler.
It's famous. It is. That's what your Twitch channel is known for.
That's right.
That's right.
I
So,
don't know, man. That stash is pretty on point. I don't know,
Man, I've been working on it for a while, man. It's kind of it's not up to par that I want, but it's getting there.
it's
Okay,
getting
okay,
there.
okay.
All right.
I'm trying to get up to Gnome Sands standards.
I don't know, man. His beard's on fleek. The mustache is pretty good, but that beard.
The mustache could use a little trim. All right.
Mrs. Gnome
So-
likes it too much, though.
She does. That's why this all is there. I don't mind because I don't have to shave, but you know,
Yeah,
the wife
yeah,
likes
there
it,
you
so.
See, I wish the work would let me grow mine out. I could hide all my fat right here and look.
Ah.
I just wish I could get a full beard, man. That's about as
Right.
as I get. That's about
A little-
it, man.
See, that's
The
what
chin
sucks is I
disguise.
can grow one, but I'm not allowed to.
Oh,
They're
That's
holding
right.
me back, man.
So it's awesome, man, having you here. Did you get a streaming today?
I didn't. So I got off work and I was gonna stream and then do a raid, but I don't know. There was something about the studio wouldn't capture the camera if I was live on something else, and so I didn't want to run into some issues. I just wanted to make sure it was good to go. So I just told everybody I wasn't gonna stream, and we were just gonna go straight into this.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate everyone for being here and popping up and showing up for the support on the podcast today.
Yes, sir.
Right now would be a good spot if I had advertisers to do an advertisement and say this is what this show is and give you guys some.
We'll get there
stuff
one
and
day.
things. Oh yeah, we will.
Oh
get
yeah,
there one day.
1,000%.
What I did want to do though is I'm going to go in here real quick and take a look. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Corey, as far as what you got going on with Twitch? How did you get started streaming?
To be honest, it wasn't until I knew what Twitch was. I just didn't really like dabble in it until probably around September of last year.
Okay.
Came across a guy that personally and found out that he was a partner on Twitch. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know that was like something that people strive for. And so I started following him, and we just kind of clicked, became friends, and he kind of inspired me to start streaming. But me and another streamer friend of mine that I grew up with, Jaku, he's in and out of the streams and whatnot. We grew up together, but we played games together my whole life, and just decided, once I started getting into Twitch, I was like, man, this looks awesome, bro. We should do this. Like, if all these other people could do it, like, there's millions of people, like, there's so many people doing it. Let's just do it, meet some people, and I mean, we're gonna be playing games anyway. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
And so we both started streaming, and man, I started streaming February 23rd of this year, and I was blessed enough to become affiliated 2 weeks later on March 9th. And it was crazy. I didn't know
That's
that
awesome.
I would even have one person watch it, much less, getting 50 followers and having an average of 3 viewers just right off the bat. And so got affiliated, and then it just hit the ground running, man. I came across some really good communities. I mean, immediately, from ProTune, who you interviewed with last week,
Right.
and another guy that became really good friends with, Bootstrap. Both of those guys accepted me into their communities, and man, ever since then, I've met so many people, networked, and I do everything I can to try to meet other people and just spread the love.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome, and that's really fast too, which kind of brings
fast.
me to what I was looking up and wanted to get into real quick, as far as the advertisement spot and things like that, and it has to do with the Gnome Sand Presents channel and all the people that are supporting it out there as well. I want to let you guys know that we have reached affiliate status on Twitch. So thank you all for that. We can go and apply for affiliate. However, I'm not looking to do that with this channel. Since affiliate status with Twitch means you can only live stream exclusively on Twitch, and I would like to distribute this to a greater audience and have it on YouTube and Twitter, which we are on YouTube and Twitter live right now as well. So just in saying, I would really love to have the support on YouTube from all of you guys. If you could head to the YouTube channel. If you need links, it's gnomesandpresents.com. We'll get a link in the banner here for you. We can get a link in chat as well, if one of you guys don't mind pulling that up. So with that being said, all of you guys that are on here we've got over 50 followers. I'm going to say this out real fast. We're going to go through the list of everybody that's followed on Twitch, and I want to thank all of you personally. We've got Call Me Cruz, thank you, Insomniac Rap, Bake Bacon, Coda Dota, Athletics 1407, Jay Berzan, J Dog, Pac-Man is back, Goofy, Donna Cal, JMS Berzan, Peach Juice Pop, M Berzan, Purple Hill, GTR, AJ Games, Epic Eric 2002, Officially Mayhem, Undisputed Record, Lozapalooza, Remington Girl 187. Oh no, that's Remington Girl 87. I'm sorry, the one is the L. Big J Mo, NG Frost Hydra, Bipolar Storm 420, Assassin MTF, Choi Choi, Nope 1967, King Empires, Grimsy Games, Bridge 070489, Ventac Elect. What? Ventac Electric. It's Nova 219, Chicken FPS, Miss Amish 1031, Afro Samurai 7, NG Flame Dragon, King Ravager, RL Guardian, The Walking Paradox, Queen Sadra, Jimbo yeah, that guy's name. Hirath Gaming. I hope you know who you are. I'll screw up a guy's name. I don't care. D-Town 1, Zenkuz, Corey's got this, The King's Voice, Shanna Blam, The Queen of Mischief, See the Cleanup Crew, Ragnar, West Coast Cinco, ProTune, Dragon's Angel 95, Cochrane 3833, Zenkuz, another Zenkuz, probably alt account. Thank you so much for 2 follows. Darky Wanky 1, MJ Gordon 35, your boy Smoke, who's going to be a guest on here as well. I think we had another guest, Cochrane 3833 is going to be a guest as well as West Coast Cinco, Huntress 12BA, Zachary 227, Jesus Jenkins, who may be a guest at some point, Involve Zero, Zach Lar, and CDS Newts 247, and anybody else that is new to following. I appreciate all you guys. Sorry about that. I just wanted to shout out everybody and get one in there for the whole crew.
I like
Appreciate
the
it.
last about 50 names you read off there because I knew every one of those guys.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah,
Our
hell
community is just expanding and things like that. So appreciate all of you guys. We'll check and see
Yep.
if we've got anything. to
Appreciate it a
share.
lot.
So man, West Coast Cinco, the Guzzler. What's the Guzzler about?
So
Uh-oh.
there's a local gas station around here, and they're actually it's a pretty big company. They're spread out all over, but they have this thing called the Tennessee Guzzler, and it's a 34-ounce cup. It's the size of my freaking head.
Okay.
And I think I was just drinking out of it one day, and I'm pretty sure it was probably Bootstrap, to be honest, that said, "Man, you should give one of those things out." And I was like, "I could do that." And then
Right.
so we did that. I did that as a giveaway, and man, it's just blew up. Everybody wants one. You can redeem one for 50,000 channel points on the stream, or
Okay.
I do giveaways every 100 followers I get, and we just did a bunch of giveaways just for the birthday stream. So I had that earlier this month.
Hell yeah.
How many have you given away?
13 or 14.
13 or 14. Nice.
Yeah,
That's
Have you
crazy,
gotten any?
man. That's cool.
Have you had to deliver overseas yet?
I did. I just shipped one to Scotland
Okay.
for Dragon's Angel, who's also a streamer, but she worked hard on trying to get those channel points so she could get herself one. She
Oh,
wouldn't
that's
redeem
awesome.
any sounds. She wouldn't do nothing. She just
Oh,
there
wow.
watching.
So
Get
she
points.
Gotta love
And
it.
I've got 2 in Canada, so those are all the ones that I have so far that are outside of the country.
Yeah. So it's international, worldwide.
Yeah,
The
worldwide
Guzzler's
Guzzlers.
going everywhere. Did you
That's
have any
crazy.
issues shipping to Scotland?
No, it was definitely the hardest one that I shipped to. There was just the weird addresses. It's not like here. There was a million different things, but we eventually I did it through the postal service, and they got it figured out, and we got it over there, and it got there a lot faster than I expected. I expected it to take a couple of weeks, but it got there within a week, I think.
Oh, wow.
That's cool as hell.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice. So the Guzzler got a few stickers on its way there. Like, all right, I was in Tennessee, I was in Texas, Florida.
That's right.
Yeah.
I will say the one that I shipped to Scotland, she had personally requested that I sign it and put a
Okay.
number 1 on it. So she's got the first one, even though it was the last one I shipped. She's
Right.
got the first one that's signed.
Hey,
So,
Autographed
1,000
Guzzler.
IQ. 1,000 IQ,
For
right?
sure.
right?
Hell yeah.
So that sounds like it should be something on a merch store, right? Have the
Oh,
autographed Guzzler or
yeah.
limited edition.
Hey, actually, you need to do it now. You need to do 2 different ones. You got the 50,000 for the regular Guzzler and 100,000 for the signed ones. There you go.
That's a good idea. That's a
There
good
you
idea.
there you go.
That's so funny.
Got to cost extra. Hey, I'm gonna go drive down to Tennessee this weekend. I'm gonna go grab me one out.
Come on, man. We'd love to have you here.
Well, hell yeah.
Tennessee's the place to be, bro.
I got some
East
family
Tennessee.
down there. You might be kinfolk. You never know.
Oh, yeah?
Right.
never know.
Goofy and Corey,
And Corey's
distant
got
relatives
this.
down the train somewhere.
That's funny.
Honestly, you never know, man. Or sister cousins or something.
I'm from East Tennessee, and I will say I'm obviously I'm proud to be from Tennessee, but East Tennessee is significantly different than West Tennessee. I don't think that we even speak about those people on the west side.
Oh, those people. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. They don't get the Guzzlers.
No. If you're from West Tennessee, you're cut out.
Right. They're building a wall right
Yeah.
now in Tennessee. Oh, that's so funny. So, what I was doing before to try to lighten the mood, if you guys happen to see it, was what Corey does when he gets a follow.
I'm surprised you didn't see it, Corey.
I wish I would have. I would have paid a lot of money to see that.
Do you
actually.
want to tell him or do you want to show him? Corey.
Oh, I mean, I'd love to show them.
All right,
See,
sure.
let me
right.
tell you, I will
All
say
right.
this. I was nervous before I got on here.
Yeah.
And, I was, just a little bit. I've never done a podcast before. I've never done anything like this before. So I was a little bit nervous. But I'll tell you what, when I put the shades on, when I put the Pit Vipers on,
Right.
it's like a new identity, dude. I'll do whatever.
Oh,
It doesn't
man.
matter.
There you go. That's so funny. Is that what it is? Because I was looking, I was like, man, I don't think I've got a picture of that guy without the shades. I was
Yeah,
looking
I-
through your TikTok and all that stuff.
It's a funny
really-
story. It's I think one day I just decided I got all the lights right here in front of me, and one day I'd been streaming for a really long time, and I was just getting a migraine. I was like, golly, my head is killing me. I need to, and I think I had these as like a goofy present back in the day or something like that. I don't even remember why I had them, but I was like, I'm just gonna put them on and try to block some of this light. And everybody that was in the chat liked it, and then it just stayed. So I rarely ever will show my face without the glasses anymore.
That's awesome. It's like a trademark. It's an image. Yeah. It's so cool. I love it. And I love it.
Trying to get a sponsor, but they ain't messaged me back yet.
Oh, okay. Maybe someday you get enough people on there, you'll get sponsored. Right.
I mean, would you switch up the glasses? Would you switch up if somebody sponsored you?
So, I mean, I don't know. The Pit Vipers is a look, man. It's
right.
I do have different styles. I have my birthday stream glasses that I wore a couple weeks ago, and they're cool, man. They're just they're polarized. I slide these bad boys on.
Oh yeah, don't show that face. Oh, that was a smooth transition.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah, look at that.
They're polarized. When I'm playing games with these things, man, I can't see nothing, bro. They're just so dark.
The smooth transition.
These are the OGs.
Glasses. Okay. How many pairs do you have?
Just the two. So
okay.
I plan on branching out. These things they don't come cheap. So I'm trying.
No, they're like $100-something bucks. I thought about wearing one because I think it was my birthday last year. I bought some overalls and I was doing the hillbilly thing, and I was like, you know what? I got that. I got a hat that has mullet in the back of it, and the top of it says Merca.
Yeah.
It was my 30th birthday, so I was like, I'm doing a dirty 30. I'm gonna be a hillbilly as hell.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wore all that, and I looked at the glasses. I was like, all right, man. I was like, costume's cool. I was like, but $100-something for some glasses I wear once or twice. I'm all right, man.
The glasses, they fit my whole retro theme. I like all the retro stuff. So, and all the music that we listen to on the stream, it just fits. So if I had to switch glasses, I don't know if I could do it. I think I'd just stick with the Pits.
Yeah, like the brand, the whole image you got, dude. It's amazing. Yeah. It reminds me when I first saw you and on the profile pic and all that, it reminded me of Eastbound and Down.
Yeah.
Billy McBride.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yes, I just started watching that.
Yeah, it's just so funny.
It is so funty. That guy's hilarious. And the look reminds me. I mean, I know you don't act like him entirely. You're kind of goofy like that guy a little bit too, though.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we need some follows. I don't know how many follows you might have gotten just now, but guys, go over there and follow Corey so that way we can see him do his follow. What he does.
Oh, yeah.
I do a giveaway every 100 follows, and I think I'm right around 377, somewhere around there. Oh. So we're creeping up on another giveaway.
Well, let's do a giveaway too. Let's get those follows out. Do you need some music? Is that how this works?
Yeah, there you go.
I could. Yeah, probably.
Okay. Here,
I got you showed up right here.
I must have got the follows. Let me show y'all what we do right here.
Love it, man. You throw the whole ass into it and everything, man.
With the
You've done it a while, man.
What's funny is I'm dedicated on that leg, so I always do that leg, and people started to notice it, and they were like, so they forced me to make a command in the chat to force me to use the other leg.
That's
and
so
it's just
funny.
It's uncoordinated, and I feel like I'm throwing with my left hand, kind of
right. It's like an awkward movement hump.
Yeah,
so
like draw out your back, don't know how to move a little bit.
It's ridiculous.
Chairs like falling apart on that side.
Oh, dude, I've broken the chair. They're just waiting for my chair to fall apart because it's already broken some bolts. It's barely hanging on, man.
1 or 2 follows away. That's all.
Right.
Right. That'll be like the 1,000 follower thing. Is all right. We're getting an industrial chair.
Yeah.
Now, have you thought about putting like images on the arms of the chair at all? Like, I don't know.
The chair sometimes it gets a little sticky after a while.
Hey, you know what you need to
do?
To it. Get a second camera, the view from up. Put one on the ground.
Somebody talked about dude, you need to install a camera on the headrest right here, and that way they'll just get the front angle of you thrusting it. Maybe one day.
I think your Twitch will turn into an OnlyFans real quick.
Right? Yeah. It'd be a quick path to an Amaranth deal for sure.
We got some comments in here. We got CDS Newts 247 says sexy. Pro Tunes says goofy, my Rocket League partner. We've got all kinds of emotes. Thank you guys all so much for the emotes.
Yeah, me and ProTune after we did like an 8-9 hour stream. It was pretty fucking cool, man.
That's awesome.
Killed it.
Dude,
yeah.
ProTune's awesome, dude. He's
dude, great man.
Dude, he has. I'll say this. He has, from the beginning, he has shown me, and it's honestly, it's because of him. I wouldn't say that I'm on the map, but the following that I've gotten is because of him. He gifted so many subs. I mean, right off the bat. And you know, when you get gifted a sub, at least for me, and I see that in my notifications, I like to go check that streamer and you know, thanks for this, thanks for that. So he's bringing in people without even knowing to my stream, and then you know, getting a follow or getting, you know, a resub later. But man, that guy, he's shown me more love than I ever deserve. I love him, man.
That's this guy Bootstrap who mentioned that you can multi-stream as affiliate. I'll have to double check on this because what I believe it said is that you know, you can, but you can't post the content anywhere for 24 hours, which means that my live stream content that gets uploaded to YouTube instantly, I would have to not have that happen in order to be legal, as far as I know from what it said. He says you just can't as partner, but I'll double check on that and take a look. And thank you, Bootstrap, and thank you for all the help that you've given and support for Corey as well.
Hell yeah.
Bootstrap said at Zenkus, I don't know what he said about that. Oh, my Borderlands 3 finally finished, and Zenka says, boy, howdy, about time. Boy, howdy. That's funny. All right. Bootstrap also says the Guz blew up. Do you get a lot of people in there for the Guz then?
They do. Like, actually, this past weekend, I had, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 new followers, and every one of them were like, dude, what is this Guzzler Redemption? What is that? And, you know, of course, I showed them, and they were like, oh, dude, I got to get one. And so a lot of people, it gets them right away. They're like, okay, you know, I got to have that. So I'm just going to, at least at the very least, lurk and try to get points to get it. So it's awesome. It's between that and I've got a 25,000 channel point for a postcard that I do. And a lot of people seem to like that. So I'll write a handwritten letter on the postcard and mail it to them. So they seem to like that a lot too.
How many of those have you given out?
Normally when I do a giveaway for the Guzzler, I also will add a postcard and a personalized card, and I write, you know, they're not all the same. One person asked me, dude, do you just write the exact same thing for everybody? No, I don't do that. I do write at the end, the last line is the same for everybody. I just wish everyone well in their endeavors, but everybody has their own personal letter for me and me thanking them for supporting me. And I've got a lot of support really, really fast, really early into my streaming journey. And I just had to come up with something to repay the favor and thank them for being here. So the postcard, personal letter, and a Guzzler cup was the least I could do. So
that's huge. Like giving away something personal like that is a really, really good idea. And any of you guys out there who are content creators, that's not something bad to try out. Is something where you are providing something that it's not too expensive. I mean, a postcard, you know, a few dollars, but you're getting something personal, and the value there is invaluable.
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought. And I can't do a lot of big giveaways as far as, you know, like keyboards and controllers and stuff like that. I do have a second baby coming, so that's the
congratulations.
Thank you. The expense has to stay low, so the cups are just a few dollars, and the cards, still, like you said, I can buy a pack of them for like $20. So and the handwritten letter, I always thought, you know, I'm a big fan of Peyton Manning. He's a Knoxville hero from where I'm from. And
Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we're best friends now. We're best friends right now. We're best friends.
Well, one of his things that he does is he writes a personalized letter. Granted, he's from an older generation, but he thoroughly enjoys writing letters to people. And I was like, man, that's a cool way to make somebody feel special. Like I'm actually thinking of them, and I'm you know, writing them something special.
And handwritten, you know, you're taking the time out and you're putting the effort and energy into it. And it's extremely personal.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think that's really, really awesome.
It seems to me have taken off, and I enjoy doing it. It's always a lot of fun when I get to ship a new one, and I get to because most of the time, if someone's redeeming one or they're getting one, they've been around for a while, and I've got to know them, and so I get to say something a little bit about them, and I try to learn. It's hard the more followers you get, but when you get your constant people that come in, I try to learn at least one thing about every person that makes a continuous support when they come in, and that way we can kind of connect a little bit. Because man, that's I say it all the time on the stream. Everybody has daily struggles that they go through, and behind that little ticker in your corner is a number, but behind that number there's a person, and they have a life, and you never know what that person is going through. And I do my best to stay positive in the stream. Sometimes the game will get to me, and I'll get a little upset like anybody because I'm competitive. But I try to make it a stream where somebody can come in and even just for 30 seconds, just to forget daily crap that people are going through. Just forget it for just a couple of seconds, even if it's just thrusting my chair provocatively. If they could come in the stream and forget about those daily struggles in life, then I've done my part. That's all I'm here for.
And that's an awesome contribution. And I would love to add to that a little bit, as far as every person out there is, they're not just numbers, which some people are, streamers, they look at it as just numbers, and they're looking at it. And as far as a lot of the people that we've had here in Gnome Sam Presents, and what we're doing here is looking at communities and thinking about people. And on that note, most everyone that's involved with us in the project are gamers. And if you can, next time you're gaming, think about that every other person behind that keyboard, behind that avatar, is another person in those games. So being toxic to those people, you don't know what kind of day they're having either. So if you're being toxic just to be toxic, maybe think about it for a second before you do it, and be like, well, I don't know, what that guy's day is about. Maybe this isn't the best thing to do. Being kind can go a lot further than being toxic. Just
for sure,
putting it out there.
100%. You're exactly right.
Yep.
As far as the Guz, we've got Cochran says, I got one, wife wants one.
Yeah, Cochran's been stingy with his wife wants to use it and he won't let her, so she's got to redeem her own.
About the package getting shipped to Scotland in like a week, West Coast Cinco says, I wish Amazon packages would be that fast.
Oh, that's funny.
That's great. Hey, I'll tell you what. I just ordered something that it came literally 3 hours later. I couldn't believe it.
No kidding.
Yes,
I've done that.
Amazon was on point yesterday.
Do you have a plant in your area, a warehouse?
Yeah,
in your area?
there's a distribution facility somewhere near here.
Okay. I
This
gotcha.
one, yeah, I think it's probably like 10, 15 miles away or something like that.
Oh, okay, that's awesome, dude. They're building one in my area right now, and I was hoping that we would come across some stuff like that, get something same day.
Hey, you need to talk to the companies that make the Guzzlers and Amazon and have you partner with them or something.
Dude, I need to, because I'll tell you what, I always saw these on the shelves, right? And ever since I started buying them, them things ain't on there no more, dude. I'll be buying all of them. So they need to hook a brother up and start shipping me a bunch.
They're going to run out of Guzzlers. They're like, we did not build enough of these. We made all of these in 1980.
Yeah, right. They do. It's a retro looking cup too, man.
It is too.
We have not made these since 1985. We've got like 10,000 of them.
Yeah, my house
every
looks
day
ridiculous.
goes to.
I've got probably 9 or 10. It looks like I'm hoarding Guzzlers here. It looks so ridiculous.
Well, when you see them, you're like, oh, I gotta grab them. I don't
Exactly.
see them anymore.
People will have like the refrigerator full of Red Bull behind them. You'll have like a massive refrigerator full of Guzzler cups.
Go get the what do you want to call those little square shelves and just have them all behind there with LED lights right behind you.
That's awesome.
That'd be dope.
We got a few things. I don't know what we were referring to here. Bootstrap says the neon icon. ProTune talking about the Freddy mask. Oh, you know?
Yeah. So the neon icon was the one that I sent you. That was my first one, my first kind of logo that another friend of ours that's in Bootstraps community, 9 Pound. He was gracious enough to take the time out of his day to make me a logo. Yeah, that one right there. And he did a pretty good job. I will say, like a bunch of lines. For a thing that just looks like a bunch of lines, it looks like me, man.
He's trying to get it figured out. He's trying. Technical difficulties. No, I don't think he.
All right, it won't do it right because it's the
close.
background image, but you guys get a little bit.
That's
of
funny.
idea.
Yeah, but that's my boy made that for me. And then the latest one that you just had, a friend of mine named Venom, who's been making a big presence in everybody's communities, and he used to stream, and he's currently not got the setup right now, so he's trying to just build his presence before he comes back. But he took the time out of his day to make that logo for me, and I couldn't think of enough for it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And as far as the Freddy mask goes, that's another channel redemption on the channel, and it's I get to wear this bad boy.
Okay.
So I play a lot of horror games, and back in when I first started, I think I was playing Dead by Daylight, and I was playing Freddy, and I was like, man, it'd be funny to play Freddy as Freddy Krueger. And so I wore the mask, and then like people kept saying, dude, wear the mask, wear the mask. So I kept putting it on, and I was like, you know what? I can't breathe in this thing. There's no holes in it. And I'm just sweating, and I was like, okay, I got to make a channel redemption for this. So I put a channel redemption out there, and so now it's a fun thing to do, you know, put the mask on and play as Freddy Krueger for a little bit.
Hell yeah. Do you swear like him too?
Hey, actually, I do have the now it's hard to do with a keyboard.
Oh, he figured it out. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, I've got to hide this comment that's up here.
Oh, you got the. Oh man. Oh my gosh, that's before I started wearing the jorts. I wish I'd had my clothing set up then.
So you got the full package. You got the fanny pack too, my guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I do. I've got everything, man.
Hilarious.
You got the white Nikes, got the jorts, you got the Pit Vipers, killing it. Got the Tennessee vibe all the way, baby.
That's right, man. That's right. Just making Tennessee proud.
Huntress 12BA says he's a guzzler with mustache and pit vipers, kind of like Perry the Platypus without a hat. I don't know who this platypus person is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody would recognize me if I was walking around without these glasses. So it's a good disguise to put these things on.
Absolutely. Okay. This doesn't make sense to me, but we'll... let me pull this up because I don't know. Maybe we can get some clarity on this. Like,
I was thinking about it, bro. I was like, is it the platypus thing?
No.
Kind of like Larry the Platypus without the hat.
Dude, I don't know. I don't get
Oh, there's a nice one right there with the stogie.
Oh, that's funny.
The stogie. There it is.
That's a scary ass platypus.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man.
Corey reminds me of a guy from Super Troopers.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Farva. Got Farva.
That's what I'm right. Yeah.
Say Car Ramrod. Say Car Ramrod.
I don't want a large Farva.
Where's it at?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's getting something.
Oh, I know.
CDS Newt says this is amazing. Jakua 34, 80s dad strikes again.
Dude, he's what he said. He's like, you're the perfect 80s dad. He tells me that all the time.
All right. So you guys want to talk about it? I have a Dodge Ram. So truck
oh
Ramrod.
My gosh.
Truck Ramrod.
That's hilarious. dude.
Truck ram route, baby.
Oh my gosh.
I've had that truck for almost 2 years now, and I still haven't put that son of a bitch on it. But I'm waiting for the day. I'm waiting for the prime day to put it on there.
That's funny.
80s dad strikes again. Oh, 1,000%.
I got the dad bod going on, man. Got that gut growing.
What you need to do is after you do the, on the chair stuff, do the little disco at the end.
Yeah. One of the things we like to say is I got a fat gut, bigger butt, man.
Oh, hey. My has 2 kids.
Yeah.
He loves every bit of it.
Sweet ass Candy says, I'm drinking out of mine right now.
Hell yeah. That's my
First to the
Canadian friend there. She's got one of the Canadian ones.
Okay. Hell yeah.
We got some more Corey hype. We got Cochran says, Corey's such a good guy. Much love, brother.
Oh, man.
Ragnar, we love you, Corey. Sweet ass Candy, Corey.
That's awesome. Thank y'all so much for showing some love and hopping in here.
Hell yeah.
So CDS Newt says, just a regular platypus without the hat. I don't know.
I'm not in that younger generation. I don't know what they're talking about either.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We're all.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Right. If you
Where's
can
the
get
platypus coming from? What are you guys
Right. If
talking
you can
about?
bring to us the platypus reference, we'd love some enlightenment on this.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, here, maybe this video to help explain the platypus thing, Corey, without the mustache and glasses. You'll have to probably send that video to one of us, or send a link to one of us in Discord or something along those lines, and we can try to pull
You can
that
send
up.
it. She can send it to me. I can forward it to you.
Okay, that'd be perfect.
Hell yeah.
Nathan Carlton on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us on YouTube, Nathan. Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust. CDS Newt says it's nice and fat. Fat gut, fat butt.
I love it.
FTK BBS for life.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
So that's fuck them kids and beer belly squad. That's what he's saying.
That's great.
Oh.
BBS. You need to put that on a shirt.
Right?
Beer belly squad. You get so many dads that are ready. Oh man.
That's awesome.
So how did the fat name start? Because that's you've got that involved with your Discord. I know that.
Yeah, so I don't know. I was, I just started. I'm trying to think of when and why I even started twerking, if you want to call it that.
Right. He's like, I was twerking before twerking was twerking, man. He's over there humping chairs back in the day.
He wasn't ready.
I got a funny humping chair story, so sort of funny.
But I put the "Be My Lover" sound in my channel, and I don't know, man. Somebody shared it one day, and I was pumped up. I was excited, and it just happened. I just started thrusting the chair, and
excited. It happened.
I don't know.
It's
like an excited dog that just starts going at it. You know what I mean? With his toy. And so I just started doing it, and someone was like, "Dude, that was hilarious!" And they clicked it again, and I was like, "All right, I'll do it again." And then it just happened. So now every time somebody uses that, and needless to say, I had to put a timer on it because it was constant. That was the only thing I was doing. So I had to put a timer on it, and so now I'm hoping every time somebody hears that song, they think of me now. So.
All right, hold on. What's the song?
It's "Be My Lover."
Be my lover.
Yeah.
Be my lover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I could almost see this instead of Corey doing gaming. He could do the IRL and just hump chairs.
Yeah.
Dude, you probably have like 600 viewers before
Right.
you know
That could be like what my OnlyFans is all about.
Right.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say, man. Start up an OnlyFans and just do like 30-second clips and just charge like $1 a month. It's just you're twerking on there. Would you be my lover? Just getting into it, man.
I just sent you the link that the Hunter sent with Perry the Platypus, bud.
Okay, sounds great. We'll get into this.
I also need to hear that story about your chair humping.
Yeah. So the chair humping thing, it's not a long story, but me and my cousin, we had an apartment. And, when you're young and you've got apartments and stuff like that, and it's like a little party bachelor pad. So we just hung out and had parties. So one time for like a week straight, we just decided it would be funny that whenever people came by, that to greet the people, we would just start humping whatever's near us. So when they came in the door, we're like, oh, hey. So we'd be like, hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Get it, man.
So, what you guys up to? So that was our greeting we did for like a week or two. Was just straight up humping shit. It was funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, so Corey, the reason why I'm laughing really hard is because that's what you missed in the beginning. That's why I laughed really hard, because like I look over in the corner and I'm just like, what's Snow getting up for? And he's like dancing like this, and he's just up all sexy, and he's like, yeah. What are you doing?
Dude, that's content right there, man. You gotta start doing that when you're playing Rocket League. Every time you score a goal.
And
I'll
now
just get
we've
up and
got
just
the
like
whole,
just get up and start
the whole
twerking.
Mom Sam Presents
dude.
podcast twerking. Should we all do it at the same time?
Dude, I'm down.
All right,
Let's
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. This
Hold on,
is
wait. We all gotta sing it too. Wanna be my lover, wanna be my lover. What the fuck are we doing? Demonetized.
All right.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh, God.
Somebody's gonna clip that. We're gonna be on YouTube. A million views.
So sorry, world. And for those of you on the audio
Oh, my
portion of
God.
the podcast, close your eyes, but don't imagine too hard.
We're gonna be on Joe Rogan's Experience like next
Oh,
week.
my
You see
God.
these fucking people are just sitting there twerking, just talking.
These grown ass dudes, adult males, shaking their ass for no reason.
And be like, all right, we need to put them on here. Like, what got to you guys? What'd you guys do? Well, see what happened is we're talking about guzzlers. The next minute, we're just twerking.
Oh, the three fat amigos.
Hey, don't hate.
What
Don't
has
hate.
this-
Don't hate. You weren't there.
What has this podcast become? Fuck my life.
Oh gosh.
Nothing better to watch on a Wednesday night. I
1000% agree. Nothing
Right.
better. Cheers. Cheers with water.
all right,
So
let's-
to answer a little bit more of the question before about why we're, the fatties with a PH. So like I said, I started twerking, I started doing the thing, and everybody loved it. And I decided, I needed to come up with a name for the Discord community. And I didn't want when I first made the Discord, it was just like, Corey's got this stream.
Right.
I didn't want it to be that. I wanted it to be, not all about me, about the whole community. So I was trying to think of a name, and I was trying to think of stuff that rhymed, and it doesn't rhyme great, but it's I came up with fatbacks with a PH, and I said, well, either you love fatbacks or you've got one, and this is why you're here. So that's
prime. That's prime.
that's what we became, was the fatbacks, and now we go around calling each other the fatties with a PH. So it's fun. It's a good time.
Hell yeah. Love every bit of it, man.
We try to make it fun.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can make any sense of this YouTube.
Oh, okay. The platypus.
See if it lays eggs. Patty the platypus. Patty the platypus. A banjo playing platypus. Patty the banjo playing platypus. Whistler, you're a platypus.
Oh, okay. Wait, you're platypus.
Patty the platypus. Patty the platypus. Patty the platypus. Who are you? A platypus?
It's a gnome.
Patty the
pretty cool.
platypus? What kind of a plumber are you?
What kind of plumber are you?
A platypus plumber? Patty the platypus plumber? Patty the platypus!
Oh my god.
What is this? Some kind of Latin gorilla cha-cha-gram? Hola! I can Perry the cha-cha-gram! And what are you supposed to be? A kid in a sheet? A platypus in a sheet. Patty the platypus in a sheet. A teenage girl. Patty the teenage girl. The mysterious platypus from the casino. Harry the mysterious platypus from the casino. A platypus balloon.
Oh my
Harry
god.
the platypus balloon. Tell me, other dimension me, what do you see here? An ordinary platypus. And now, what do you see? Harry the platypus. You know, I'm starting to see why you haven't become a ruler in your dimension.
Now it makes sense. Now it makes
It does
sense.
make sense. I think someone needs to go through and edit that video. And, hold on, I gotta pause this. Edit that video and then put in there just the glasses though.
Right.
And maybe change the audio too, but have it where he's putting on glasses every time instead of the hat. I think that's
That's awesome.
that's
Oh,
so
my
funny.
gosh.
Actually, you should do it as like Freddy and then put the pit vipers on.
Right.
And then take the Freddy mask off.
It is funny. I'll put that Freddy mask on and then I'll put the pit vipers over it. Just, I can't lose my identity just because I have the Freddy mask on.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like,
Hunters.
Freddy.
I did not expect
Freddy's
you
got this.
to watch the whole video, but now I have the giggles, helpless. Sweet
Oh,
as
too bad.
candy, I'm dying. Hunter says, hashtag inhaler time.
Who knew we'd sit around and watch Perry the Platypus tonight?
Oh,
Right.
yeah, 1000%.
And hump
Who'd have
chairs.
knew? We all started twerking. Watched Players of the Platypus. Oh, man.
And now it's time for a commercial break. Brought to you by
Players of the
Zevia
Platypus.
Cola and whatever else I can sell.
Oh my god.
Guzzler drinks and
Yep,
Viper
Guzzler
Shades.
drinks. Yep. Hey, wait. Don't sell it because you can't find them anymore, and you can't give it away from channel points.
Oh, there'll be riots in the streets if I can't get any more of those.
Right. You'll have to start making them yourself. We'll have some
I know.
3D printed guzzlers.
I need to reach out to them, see if they'll sponsor me. I reached out to Pit Viper earlier this week. They haven't contacted me back yet.
One thing you could do also is, you could keep trying, but you could also say, since you stream in, maybe try it on a trial basis. Be like, hey, can I do it for free?
Yeah.
For X amount of time, but don't say you'll do it indefinitely. But that's one way you could try. And then if you like it, and want to keep doing with the advertisement or,
Give a code out or something and see
Yeah.
what, because then they can trial and error with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. Some
might be
places
cool.
might do
Yeah, that's a
that.
good
That's
idea.
one way to approach vendors for things that you're interested in and offering it if you don't have a big amount of numbers. Right now,
Yeah.
I don't have a lot, but I could do that with advertisements, and something I need to do for this as well is go reach out to advertisers and things like that. But it's not until you have big numbers where you have, kind of more of a pull and like, all right, well, I want this much dollars for this many views.
Yeah.
And things like that. But just starting out, you might be able to get that free one out there and get your foot in the door with the company because it might turn
Yeah.
into something bigger later on.
I'll tell you this much. If you get sponsored and they give you a code, I'll go buy a pair.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Right.
That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
I would go buy a pair. I would do it.
And that's all I'm doing is supporting them, man. That's the least they could do is give me a code.
Oh, 1000%.
That's right.
Like, get a code, you get 15% off or some stupid shit. Because, I know
Right.
a couple buddies of mine that actually, they're going on that whole, thing right now with the mullet and all this other stuff. So, bought some
Yeah.
Pit Vipers. So, I'd be like, hey, man, go use my buddy's code. Go buy another pair.
Yeah.
The hard part with that might be, though, is, and it may or may not, it really depends on the company and their advertising and things like that. They might be like, I don't want this chair humper.
Yeah.
Oh! All right. Do I keep the fatties going or do I start selling Pit Vipers? What do I do?
Is my brand gonna do? So,
Listen, I don't know if you guys know him or not, but Gronkowski in the NFL, he's a Pit Viper sponsor, and that dude does some crazy stuff. So if they get offended by some humping of some chairs, man,
It
they got
might be
something
right
wrong
up their
with them.
line. They might be like, that's just what we need to sell
Yeah,
glasses.
Exactly.
This chair humper sells glasses, so it might be, might work for you.
Who knows? 5 years down the line, we'd be like, hey, we had Corey on our podcast, and here he is
Yeah.
on a commercial with Gronkowski humping chairs and selling Pit Vipers.
Oh my gosh, what a dream!
Right. That's my dream. I just woke up one day and decided I want to hump chairs and sell glasses.
You got your cup in the corner, just like, I want to be my lover. Oh, I dropped water everywhere. We're going.
So how did you get your name? Corey's Got This.
Man, I've had this name for, Lord, probably 10 years, if not more. It started with playing Call of Duty, and me and all my friends, we played Search and Destroy like every second of every day. So, and that's dating back, all the way from Modern Warfare on.
Okay.
And should I wait for him to come back?
I mean,
No,
he can probably hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But we would play Search and Destroy, and all of our friends were really good at it. We could depend on each other to win the match, but in Search and Destroy, it'd come down to one guy a lot of times, and a lot of times that guy would be me, and they'd be like, dude, it's all right. Corey's got this. Don't worry about it, dude. He's going to get it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to change my name to that. So I put it in as Corey's Got This, and then, I get a lot of crap for the name, but people say my name. People say it all the time. So, if I get some trash talking kids, in Call of Duty or whatever game, they're like, man,
Yeah.
Corey ain't got shit, man. Corey's got this dig. Is what they say all kinds of crazy stuff, but they're saying my name, and the more they say it, it's just broadcasting my name out there a little bit. So,
Hell yeah, that's a great way, dude. To sit back and think, like back in the day, like
yeah,
you're playing Search and Destroy with your boys, and they're like, oh man, no worries, bro. Corey's got this, and then you're like, oh man, that's a perfect name.
Right. I mean, that's almost like Leroy Jenkins. It could be a household thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
1,000%.
I thought about-
Corey's got this.
I thought about rebranding and changing it up, but man, I've had the name. It was my Xbox gamer tag years ago, and I've just had it for so long, and I decided to use it as the Twitch handle, and it's me. I'm not going to change it, and I've not even been streaming that long. I've been streaming since the very end of February this year, so it's too early to do any rebranding anyway for me.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
And I think you've got a good brand going. And,
yeah.
if you need to develop more ideas or products and anything
Yeah.
like that, it's just a little bit of imagination and creativity, and you'll find a lot of stuff. I don't think you got really anywhere you can stop with that.
No.
That's cool.
I've been very, very blessed to be where I'm at. I've come across, by networking, I've come across a lot of different streamers, obviously, like most of us have, and got to talking with people, and I started talking to people about how long that it took them to become affiliated, and how long it took them to get to a certain point, and just trying to kind of capture, where exactly is like a norm. And man, I'm blessed to say that, from getting affiliated, within a couple of weeks and being at almost 400 followers this early, it's unbelievable. I didn't think, like I said before, I didn't think I'd have 5 to 10 people ever even watch, and here we are. I'm about to roll over 400 followers in 5 months. So
Yeah, dude,
it's crazy.
That's really fucking cool, man. Happy for you. That's awesome. I'm very happy.
I appreciate. I fell into the right communities at the right time, playing the right game.
Yep.
And it just it hit the ground running, man. And it's
Right.
I've had a lot of love, and I hope that I try to be present in other people's channels as much as I can, and I try to show back as much as people have given me. And if I want to subscribe to everybody's channel, but obviously that becomes an expense, and so I try to share a little bit of the love. I'll try to subscribe to one person this month, and then subscribe to the next one the next month. And I do what I can. Like I said, we've got that second baby coming up, so I got to kind of watch what I do.
Yep.
Right.
Talking about the baby, are you having a boy or a girl? Do you know yet?
We're having a boy. So we're having a boy the first week of August, and I've got a little girl now who is about to be 20 months old. So I'm going to have 2 under the age of 2. So
Okay.
needless to say,
It's
Corey
going to be
is done having babies.
Corey's got this. That's all we're talking
Exactly.
about. Corey's got this.
So we're excited. We're excited. I will say that the room that I'm currently in. It's my gaming room. This is where I stream, but the baby boy is taking over. So I'm having to move all this setup. I've got a shed that I'm finishing up this weekend, and I'm moving everything out there, and that's gonna be my new home.
Okay.
I can be as loud and stupid as I want to be out there.
Nice.
Don't have to worry about the babies.
That's right.
We got a couple things on here.
Yep.
CDS Newts. Brought to you by Fats R Us. We got the fat, you got the cash. This is what I'm interested in about. Sweet as Candy says, dude, they legit might not sell them anymore. Found them on eBay, and it starts with vintage. Are we talking about the cups?
The Guzzlers, I think they still make them. It's so they do have like different looks of them sometimes, but as far as I know, they still make them. The company's name is Weigel's, and they're very popular, and they've got probably a few hundred stores, and they sell them. They sell different sizes too. They have like a Tennessee Traveler that's a little bit smaller. It's like a 20-ounce Yeti cup, and then they've got this, and I think the name of this is what catches people's attention, the Guzzler. So I think they still make it though, and I've got plenty, and there's still plenty in the store, and one of them is just not in town. I got to go out of town to get it.
That's probably where they're getting them from. They're like, dang, this guy keeps buying them. We're gonna.
That's the local like 2 or 3 that are here, man. I went in and I bought like all of them, and they're like, why the hell is this guy buying all of our cups? What the hell's wrong with him?
That's
We
great.
got EF Cherry saying CGT, baby. That's Corey's got this. Thank you for popping in.
Yep.
Corey's got enough Guzzlers. I don't know if he's got enough.
No. I think Hunter was actually saying Corey's got enough kids. Because it was like, I believe it was right
Kids,
after.
or I got enough fat.
No.
Sweet as Candy says, yeah, it was exactly the same one, but hopefully they do. So hopefully.
Hell yeah.
And
fingers crossed.
someone might put it up on there too, like if it's up on Craigslist or eBay or something, they might just say that to try to sell it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, they might say, "Oh, vintage," and it looks that
Yeah.
way, and you know, all right, we got a $15 Guzzler cup here. Because
I will say it's going to be a lot cheaper for you if you just watch my stream and then I'll send you one. If you don't be paying no $15, $20 online, just come watch me and then I'll ship you one.
That's right. Hit that link down there.
Yeah.
That's right.
Go to the Twitch stream. Get the Guzzler.
You know, me and Assassin are not going to drive to Tennessee. No worries. Like, we're not going to go get a couple cups and bring back to Nome and all that. We're not going to do that. No worries.
I'm going to get me a Guzzler eventually. I will have one.
Oh, yeah. Same here.
I can't wait.
Yep.
I'm going to redeem that 100,000 too. I want it signed.
This signed autographed Guzzler.
Yeah,
Hey, maybe
autograph.
one day it'll be worth something. Who knows?
That's right.
Shit, by the way that you're going, it might be next year.
True. I don't know about all that. My goal is to, within the first year, and now I know this is probably not attainable, but this a goal I'm setting myself for, is I want to try everything I can to get to 1,000 followers in the first 12 months of streaming. So
Okay.
it's just a goal that I set for myself. I know that that's probably not attainable, but we've got a pretty good start so far.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a
Got a
start,
great
man.
start. So who knows, man?
Yeah.
It's good to have goals. So if you don't, you're not going to, actively be trying to do much. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you hit it or not, it's a good goal to have for sure.
Oh, 1,000%.
Do you have a stream schedule that you go by?
I do. So throughout the week, take out Thursday. Thursdays are my day off. I stream Monday through Friday, 7 to 10. And that's a pretty strict schedule. I try to get off of the last game at 10 o'clock and do a raid afterwards.
Okay.
And that's just so I can spend time with the wife before, we go to bed and we get to hang out. And I'm fortunate enough to have a wife that lets me do what I love to do, and that's entertain and play games. So if it wasn't for her, I mean,
Right.
you guys wouldn't even see me here. So
Yeah.
shout out to her. She's
Shout out.
awesome. She lets me do this, but 7 to 10 is Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends, as long as I'm not working, I work 1 week in a month. But As long as I'm not working, I stream until I always say I stream until my eyes bleed, until I just can't do it anymore. then I'll turn it off. So normally about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Nice. Is that Eastern time?
It is Eastern time.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And Sweetest Candy said, facts so much better from you, plus the personalized postcard that's talking about the cost of buying an eBay limited or
For sure.
the guzzler they got.
For sure.
Gonna get that limited edition guzzler that has an image of the mustache and glasses and Corey's on it.
That would be dope. If they
That
could make
would
a
be
cup with my face on it, that'd be cool.
That would be awesome. Hunter
Oh.
says, bestest wifey.
Yeah, CD's Newts. That's actually my wife.
CD's
Okay.
Newts? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Hello, Miss Corey's got this.
exactly.
Yep. Mrs. got this. Mrs.
That's
got
right.
Mrs. got this.
Hey man, it's pretty cool, man. She watches your stream, even though you're literally in probably a couple rooms over or whatever.
Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
this
So before it kind of started picking up, I had to pause. I would pause the game, or during loading screens on the game that I play, I would have to go in there and rubber feet and try. That was my compensation for getting to do this. I'd go in there and rubber feet, then I'd come back. But when I started picking up some steam and some viewers, I was like, hey, I can't do that anymore. I can't be leaving the camera. I'm like,
Right.
here to see me.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Hold on, I'll be back.
The strict 10 o'clock is me going in there.
10:01, you're in there
Yeah.
getting that
Right,
hole
right,
already.
right.
We're
That's
having that
right.
feet, son.
Yeah.
She needs to switch it. She needs to switch her name to Mrs. Got This. That'd be awesome.
She does. That way
Right.
people know.
Make an alt account. You get 2.
We got EF Cherry says dropped Corey a follow.
Oh.
I think that's a
Get it. Get it.
For every follow, baby. So that's a lot of meat back there shaking, man.
Oh my gosh, I love it, bro. I love it.
Cherry, thank you very, very much.
Hey, all I'm saying is I understand now the I forget the girl's character name or whatever, the emo.
Oh, Tina.
Tina.
Yeah,
Listen,
throwing it back.
no, you got to put it up. Tina Twerks. You got to look it up because he
Yeah.
does it exact. He
That
does
is,
it exact. It's awesome.
That's the most famous emote in the channel right now.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Which one is it? Can you pull it up?
Yeah. 2 seconds.
It's have you ever seen Bob's Burgers?
I've seen
It's,
it on Netflix, I think, but I haven't watched it.
Dude, it's really, really funny. But Tina is one of his daughters in the show, and it's just her. It's her throwing it back is the emote. It's an animated emote, and so obviously it goes well with the stream.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 1,000%. Let's see. Tina
Charles
Twerk.
Stevens
Here we go.
says, dude, twerking the way to the top.
That's right, baby.
It's so funny.
All right, hold on. Let's see.
Are you getting it pulled up?
Yes, sir. Share
All right.
screen.
We'll have this pulled
Here we
up in
go.
just a moment here.
I mean, hopefully it's it. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, it'll be it. There's not too many Tinas twerking out there.
Oh, I added it already. That should be it. I don't think we've got sound though, Goof. But that should be all right.
Sorry, you don't need it. You just need the visuals. You really ought to watch the show too. It's really funny.
Dude, this show is legit.
Yeah.
And while we're waiting here, guys, just a reminder to smash those subscribes, likes, follows, any of those types of things. Make sure you guys go and drop a follow for Corey's Got This.
Hold on 1 second. That was not it.
Yeah, not a problem. Also, we've got Westco Cinco next week. The following week, we've got Cochran 3833. And then the week after that, we've got your boy Smoke. So we've got 3 more weeks of podcast lined up. We can schedule up to 3 months in advance if you're interested in being on the podcast. please go to gnomesayingpresents.com and apply. You can also find all of the socials on there. If you check the description on YouTube, you can get all of Corey's links to his socials. We've got his TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube and Twitch up in there. Do you have a YouTube, Corey?
I do, but I'm not active on it. The most I'll put on there is like some VODs. It's not even really worth following, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, no worries. We'll leave it at that then. And if you do add it to your socials, it'll be on your Twitch and things like that, and in your Discord and stuff like that, I'm sure. If you're interested in the Discord, that link is probably in your Twitch as well, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Those next 3 guys you got lined up, they're awesome. Y'all are gonna have a good time with all 3 of those guys.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's exciting. This is a lot of fun, and I'm happy.
I think I might have it.
Okay.
Browser cannot access your... What? The browser can't access my screen.
Oh no!
Hold on.
Imagine that. Something streaming not working.
Yeah. No, I'm actually gonna just send it to you since you get audio and I don't.
It shows up there. Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. Are you sending it in Discord?
No, I'll do it in private chat in this.
Private chat sounds great.
I believe this is it. I believe that Gina's gonna be twerking her little hiney on our show.
This portion of Gnome Saying Presents is brought to you by Fatbacks. All right, we'll get this up here. I just had to get the right browser window.
Yep, no worries.
So is this the right one?
Yeah, that looks like it to me. It has her twerking on it, I believe.
All right, we'll play it. Let's see. A minute 30. There's Corey in Dead by Daylight.
Whoa, double trouble. Okay,
Or not Dead by
let's do
Daylight.
this.
What game is it you play?
Yeah, it's Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. Okay, yeah. That's him left leg twerking. That's
Right? The awkward movements.
Oh man. All right, Corey, show us how it's done. Get up there. You got
This is
your
it right
music
here,
now.
right?
Yeah,
You
we've
got
gotten
your
at
music
least.
now.
We had to have gotten a follow for this.
Oh yeah. Get it.
Oh, look at it. Nice.
Oh man.
See, that's the alternate cam that we need right there. That one.
Right?
Hold on. Let's go back. This is it right here. That cam.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
You guys are giving me great ideas.
You're the Napoleon Dynamite at the end.
I was mistaken. I thought I heard you. Tell me how do I feel?
Oh my god.
Tell me now how
What the hell?
those
Oh, God.
Get zombies flying? Oh, that's Corey and his wife. Oh man.
I don't even know. Oh my
Oh
god.
man, that's Corey and his old lady right there. They're taking out, zombies are flying by, then the unicorn, and then Goofy coming by in the speedo. Oh man.
Oh, that's too much fun.
This is great. I love every minute of it. Oh boy.
All right, so you've got some new ideas for your twerk off that video. Thank you.
Yes.
Right? So to get some new cams. I can do that. That's good. That's going to be hilarious because I plan on doing that.
Oh,
Just
that'll
gonna
be so
stand
fun.
right next to the chair. And
Yeah.
just dance right in there.
Oh, man.
We got Kendrick saying, I'm here. Thank you so much for showing up, Kendrick. Really appreciate
Thank
you
you,
popping
Kendrick.
in. We got CD's News. This stream is so cool. I can't say your wife's name. I get tongue twisted. This stream is so cool. What a great way to get to know people on Twitch. Why, thank you so much.
Yep.
Yeah, this is an awesome thing to do for sure.
Hunters. The scene with the tongue gave me PTSD for my first kiss.
Looked like he was just
Oh,
sucking on the tongue. It was kind
I
of
know,
gross.
it's like,
Oh man, it's the awkward moments like you don't know what to do. You're like,
right, this is how do we kiss?
get that first kiss, yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. And probably partly true for a lot of people. They're like, all right, I'm supposed to get my tongue in there, right?
Yeah. That awkward moment where you like walk in, like Corey, you're gonna see it with your kids. You're gonna walk in, they're gonna be on the mirror, like not knowing what to do, just like looking at it, like.
So, Corey, are your kids gonna know how to twerk before they can walk?
Oh.
I will say my daughter's got some dance moves, man. She gets her shoulders into it, man.
Oh man, that's all it takes.
Oh man, she's gonna be a pretty good co-host with me one day whenever she can talk a little bit more.
Oh yeah,
That'll be
That'd be-
awesome.
that would be great, man. Well,
Yeah.
if you actually thought about it, what would be some games you'd actually play with her, or does she like the horror games?
To be honest, nothing scares this girl, man. She's
That's
come
awesome.
in. I've thought about like Dead by Daylight. I guess it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's not something that a kid should be seeing, but it's not like terrible. I mean, in my eyes. But she's come in and she comes in. She locks eyes with it. She's interested and she watches it and she's seen the Freddy mask and I'll put it on and she'll just be like, Dad. So I don't know what that means for me if I look like I got a burned up scaly face, but yeah, she's I don't know. Maybe when she gets a little bit older, we can start playing, some Rocket League. I know you guys play Rocket League. Start doing that. I would like to play some Call of Duty with her. That'd be fun.
That would be
Right.
dope. That would be dope.
Yeah,
Have some family squad.
right. That'd be cool.
This family's got this. Corey's
Yeah.
family's got this.
Yeah, right. Her name will be Corey's baby's got this. That's what her
right.
name will be. She's murdering everybody.
So she got her own Vipers and Guzzler.
So she,
Yes!
my wife actually sent. They have baby vipers that's elastic on the back, so that way it can't fall off their head. And man, I tell you what, we've got the little boy coming. We're gonna get them. We're getting them, and that's gonna be all over the Discord. It's gonna be all over my channel. It's gonna be
Oh my
funny.
god,
That's
awesome.
amazing. So you already got 2 pairs, so then you got to get
That's
2
right.
little ones with the strap, and then just take family pictures once a year.
Yeah.
A year, family pictures.
I asked my wife, so we've got some like pregnancy pictures to take before she's going into labor. We'll do it here in a couple of weeks, but
Okay.
I asked her for one picture. Can we please, all wear jorts, wear tie-dye shirts, and wear pit vipers just for one picture, and I can make that my profile picture. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Oh, that would be awesome. A Guzzler sippy cup.
Oh man, that's amazing.
That would be funny. Do you think you could incorporate like a Guzzler hat?
I could.
Get
Yeah.
the double Guzzler with the straws
like-
coming down.
Oh, that would be awesome.
So, what type of games do you play? I know we mentioned Dead by Daylight, a little bit of some other things.
So I mainly stream Dead by Daylight. My PC is a little bit outdated, so there's some games that I have problems. I have to really dumb down the graphics in some other games just to be able to run it. So it looks like I'm playing, a potato. But that's one of the things I'm working on is trying to save up to upgrade this old thing here. So,
Mhm.
but Dead by Daylight is primarily what I stream, or just horror games in general. I've dabbled in the Call of Duty a little bit, and as much as I like to play it and want to stream it, man, it's so hard to really get a following in that game because it's just so oversaturated and nobody's you can tune in and see anybody playing Call of Duty,
Yeah.
and I love it and I want to play it and I've done it a few times, but I know you're not supposed to really pay attention to your numbers, but nobody wants to see that. And it's really hard to keep up with chat and entertain and do all that while playing Call of Duty because obviously you have to be a tryhard when you're
Oh,
playing
yeah.
Call of Duty. But so with Dead by Daylight, there's aspects in the game where I can kind of pause for a minute and twerk and entertain and be stupid. So
Get your
Dead
drive time.
by
and stuff.
Daylight's it's been my claim to fame so far. That game has gotten me a really a good following. There's a good community in Dead by Daylight if anybody wants to start streaming it.
Yeah, and I've been seeing a lot more people, probably just because of being around your community and things like that. But there's quite a few people that I've watched normally that are picking it up as well to stream and play Dead by Daylight. It looks like a fun group game to play.
It is. It's a very fun game. It can also be, terrible. It's just it's a love-hate relationship. So, just like any game, there's moments that you just want to throw your keyboard through the monitor, but but for the most part, I love it. Honestly, I get withdrawals if I don't play it for a week. So
Okay, hell yeah. I might have to pick that up a little bit, and we all can play.
it's
Right.
fun, man. I will say, if you're gonna start playing it, play with a friend. Do not play it by yourself right away because you're gonna hate it.
Okay.
You're gonna hate it.
Hell yeah.
With one, or should you have multiple?
One will be good. Just to have somebody show you the ropes. Like I had JQ34 who was in here in the chat earlier. He's one of my good
So
friends.
not another new person. Like 2 new people is just as bad.
No, 2 new people is going to be rough. It's definitely that. And I know you guys had what was his name? Frosty, I think was his name.
Frost Hydra.
Frost
Yeah,
Hydra,
Frost Hydra. Yeah. So I watched that episode and he talked about playing Dead by Daylight a little bit. So
Yeah.
I won't get too into it, but basically, you gotta. There's 4 of you, and you gotta survive the one killer. But there's a learning curve, and there's a lot of perks that go into every character. Every survivor has a specific set of perks for that survivor, and once you rank that survivor up so much, their perks become available to the other survivors. So ultimately, the goal is to rank every survivor up so that you can have one main survivor you use with all of the perks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you can only choose 4 total perks in the game, but you have that availability to choose whatever you want to.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So
That's pretty cool. Now let's see. You've been doing it a while. How many do you have ranked all the way up? How much of your life have you put into this damn thing?
I've got, I can tell you the exact number actually. 1,524 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's
So
in not a
serious
whole
game,
lot
man.
of time. I've just started playing it at the very beginning of 2020, I think,
Okay.
is when I started playing it. So not real long, but I've got every survivor. I will say I've got them all ranked up. I've got all the perks, but the goal is to get all the perks of it like on every character. So that's what I'm going through right now. It's just,
That's the goal.
Okay.
Just to have
Sounds
everything ridiculously.
yeah,
done.
I've got my main characters that I like to use that have all the perks, but I'm trying to do that for the rest of them. So that way I can
Okay.
pick and choose
How many
anytime
survivors
I want
are
to.
there?
Oh gosh. Probably 20 something.
Oh,
There's
wow.
there's a bunch. There's a bunch. And it
Wow.
takes a long time. It's a long progression to get them ranked up all the way. It takes a little while.
Does Mrs. Got This play with you?
She doesn't. She's tried to dabble into the games a little bit. She's more of like a Sims player. She plays those kind of games, stuff like that. So
Okay.
she's not big. She doesn't have the hand-eye coordination like some of us do. So
Okay.
Got you. Does she do content creation?
she doesn't. I've talked about it with her, and I told her because she's just she's really quiet and doesn't socially get out there a whole lot, and she's a very fun person to be around once you get to know her. But just initially, she likes to kind of sit back and listen to everybody else. And I told her, I was like, she likes to eat very exotic foods. And I told her, I was like, there's a following in that. You should stream
Absolutely.
that and eat. And I tell you, you're going to get some followers if you do that. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Some of those
Maybe when I
niche
get a new
categories.
PC, she can use this PC and start up her own thing.
That'd be
Hell yeah.
cool. And anybody that does anything else too, as far as content creation, I'm interested in having you on the show. We're not stuck to gamers. If you're a musician, if you're an artist, if you're a photographer, if you're whatever it might be that you're interested in, and you're doing content creation, and you are, being productive and actively going out trying to grow yourself and grow your channel and things like that, that's what I'm looking for. So make sure you go on and apply if you're interested in being on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
And this is all it is. It's sitting down, hanging out, talking. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. We've got a message here from Huntress again. Corey recently played the Quarry and finished it in 3 nights. Killed nearly everybody at the start. Is that how you play that game fast? Is you just kill everybody and then?
Yeah, so that game is awesome. I highly recommend that game. It just came out like the 10th of this month. And essentially it's just a story-heavy game, and there's not a lot of actual gameplay in it. It's just picking and choosing decisions like on the fly. And I made some very terrible decisions in the beginning and got a lot of people killed. But it's a very fun. It's a horror / thriller game, and it's a very good storyline. And I streamed it and I got it finished in 3 nights. But that's probably because I got a lot of people killed pretty quick. So, and there's 200 different endings to that game.
Okay.
So really, I mean, you're paying $60 for that game, but if you get 200 different endings, you know, there's plenty of gameplay in there to keep playing it over and over. So I do plan on streaming it again in the future to see what other outcome I'll get. So
okay,
yeah.
and that's mostly a narrative, right, where you're choosing people's dialogue choices and things like that.
Yep. And it's very well made. It looks very good. It's an awesome game. They've
got some name brand actors in there, the acting, the animation, the immersion in there. I've been watching a few people stream it. Like I've, had you up on the side playing it, other people playing it. Seems like a really, really neat game. Do you have any story from that gameplay sessions that you want to share? Like anything that stands out?
So there's a girl in it named Abby. And basically the game is set up kind of like an 80s.
Because basically it is, right?
It is. I mean, I had a lot of people like ProTune. He was like, dude, I'm thoroughly enjoying just sitting back and watching you play this because it's like I'm watching a movie, is what he said. Yeah. And but it's set up like an 80s horror movie, kind of like Friday the 13th or something like that, where everybody goes to this camp and it's a bunch of teenagers and you've got your typical characters. You got the jock, the virgin, the cheerleader, they're all there. Yeah. And Abby, sweet Abby, is the virgin of the group, and she's the sweetheart. And I told myself in the beginning, I was like, okay, this is the one I'm going to keep alive. This is what's going to happen. I'm doing every decision I make is to keep this one alive because I have killed off some terrible people in the beginning that I didn't want to happen. And so we're going through the game progression, and I'm when you think you're making the right decision, half of the time it's not the right decision. The game really throws you off. If you think you're trying to do the right thing every time, sometimes the right thing every time isn't what you need to do. They want you to do something different. Right. And so so I was doing everything I could to keep this girl alive, and I don't want to completely ruin it for anybody that may want to play it, but there's no telling what outcome you'll get. So there's 200 different endings, so there's no telling how many different scenarios there's going to be. But there was a part in the game where her boyfriend started to turn into a werewolf, essentially, and you have the decision to point and aim, and I didn't realize that point a gun and aim it at him, and you've got a split decision whether you want to shoot or not. The problem is I didn't know the little button down in the far left said shoot. I just was aiming the gun at the guy. No. And out of nowhere, I mean, the dude just shows up and just knocks her head off of her shoulders. Just clean off. And it's like super graphic. And I mean, I think someone took a clip of it probably. And my mouth, I was like, that is not at all what I wanted to happen. And she died. And I was like, well, there goes that plan.
Right.
So I definitely want to do another replay and try to keep as many people alive as I can.
Yeah, that sounds like it plays a lot like the Telltale games, but the quality is like next level.
The quality's insane. David Arquette is one of the biggest actors in it. He's the main guy, and then you've got some other smaller name people that you would recognize. You just probably didn't know their name. There's Brenda Song is in it. She's the Asian girl from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. It's an old Disney show. She's in that show or game. And there's a few other actors that I don't know their name, but you would recognize them if you saw them.
Right, some professional talent.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to find a clip right now because I kind of want to see it.
Gotcha.
I don't know if...
Huntress 12 says, poor Abby. Damn it, Corey. Not ahead of the curve. I've got a clip that I want to pull up while you're looking for that clip.
Sure.
So let me just get this one. Actually, why is it chewing that screen? Hold on. I had one. Here we'll pull this up right here. And this was just fun. I saw this. This was the first thing I saw when I was getting ready to set up the intro video and things like that. And I was like, I gotta just play this for you guys.
Unmuted and non-muted going. And they're all like lo-fi kind of sounding shit.
That's another channel redemption around the world.
Okay.
That's a good one.
I didn't know the context of that. I just thought, this is funny. This guy is over here just having fun spinning in a chair, dude. This goofy stuff is great. I love it. And it's still going. Like, no music. It's like, yep.
Streams unmuted and non.
All right. Did you find something off of Dead by Daylight?
I did not find the one that he's talking about, or it doesn't say it in the description.
I was fixing to say
Okay.
I can't see it either.
No worries.
I don't-
So Hunter says it's the same type of game like Until Dawn, Little Hope, House of Ashes, etc.
Yeah.
And I haven't played any of those games, just to be honest. So I'm not familiar with
Now that I've
genre.
played this game, I want to go back, and I think the same creators made those games. So at least Until Dawn they did, and I want to go back and play it because it really was a great story and worth the money.
Is that something that we'll look at seeing on your stream when you at some point eventually?
Yeah, I plan on in October, horror season. I plan on venturing out and playing a lot more. I for my birthday stream, I picked up Outlast. I don't know if anybody's played that, but I played Outlast. It was a pretty good, scary game, and Visage. I played that too. So just I'm a horror fan, man. I like bad horror movies, good horror movies. I'll watch anything that has any kind of horror in it. The more gore, the better.
Nice. Do you have other games that you're planning on streaming?
Not right now that I can think of. There's just been kind of a lack of new games coming out lately. I haven't really found anything that I really enjoy. Or what? There was a game that I picked up. What was it? I have it in Steam. Oh, I did start playing American Truck Simulator with ProTune and all those guys. That was a lot of fun.
I was about to say I saw a couple of those on the clips. I think
Yeah.
Was
that
that live?
I think that was your number one. Yeah, 19 views.
Which one is it? I also been playing. I haven't streamed it, but I've been playing God of War because
Okay.
I don't have a PlayStation, but they recently came out on Steam with it. And then, man, I'll
Right.
tell you what, that game's awesome. I love that game.
Yeah, that's like an amazing game and something I've been wanting to play as well, and haven't really been
It's-
watching anything because I don't want spoilers. Because
No, don't.
the story is supposed to be amazing on that as well.
It is. It's awesome.
All right,
My
so
wife, when that came out, went and watched like a Let's Play of the whole thing just to watch the story. So we've got. Is this from Goofy? All right, Goofy. You want me to pull that one up?
Yep.
I'm not even sure which one you're pulling up.
This is your number one. So
Is it?
yep.
Hold on, I might have double audio because I've got Twitch up twice here. Give me just a second to fix this up. I had to unmute the site. I usually have Twitch muted on the tab and all that good stuff.
I'll show you. I'll send you my favorite clip in here.
There we go. Okay, let's get this.
Huntress, I'm trying to.
Oh Lord.
Can't pay it though. I got just enough to get up in this club. Be a good time before my time is up. Get out.
This guy with-
Oh shit.
Oh, bam! And it just wrecks.
So to be fair, there was the actual music was on that, but because I've got that program that takes the music off of it, unfortunately, you're left with me singing this god awful song.
Unfortunately, I think that's the glory of it.
That's funny.
What was I going to say? The shirt, man.
Yeah. So we started playing. I used to work at CarMax back in the day, and
Okay.
that was my detailer shirt. And my dad's a truck driver, and so I knew how to look. Okay, so I took that old shirt, put the shirt on. I put the I normally don't have a headset mic, but I put the headset mic on like it was a Bluetooth. The glasses with the cowboy hat, and I just went trucking, man. I just went all out.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. I'll check this one out here.
Cyrus.
This is another one that's got no music to it, but there was music whenever we were live. But
Okay.
it's pretty funny.
Cyrus. Oh,
I was dancing to "Single Ladies" by Beyonce.
I love it. Let's go.
And you can't really tell, but that was my birthday stream, and I wore little bitty, tiny, skin tight booty
Is
jorts.
that how it goes?
Those things were
That's the gas.
tiny, man. I had to like peel my skin off.
That's the best. That's the only thing I know.
Off.
So that's the only thing I know to do.
Cyrus. Oh, I tried.
Just comes in clutch. Bow, 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 bow. He killed it, man.
Oh Lord,
Oh, no.
that's the only thing I knew how to do from that dance.
Yeah, he had it going like this too.
So
Is that it?
funny.
Is that how it goes?
That's hilarious.
That's the gas. Out of it.
Tell you,
That's the
I
best. That's
tried
all I
to
know.
do it. No,
That's
but
the
I
only thing I know to do.
Cyrus.
All right. I'm sorry. I was deleting a bot there. We'll get that
Yep.
off of here.
No, I tried to do it. Like I know I have a mod on it, but it wouldn't let me delete it. I tried.
Okay. Yeah, I just banned the user.
Oh, okay.
We got bots in chat, guys. We are live streaming.
One
so
thing,
anybody in the audio portion, we do step aside to take care of live.
One thing that was taught to me was taking that phrase that bot puts in there, and if you ban that phrase, that'll prevent a lot of those same bots from coming into the channel.
Right.
Okay, so like the buy
Yeah,
followers. And
exactly.
bull crap. Okay.
Because that's the same exact verbiage that they use every time they come in there.
Right. I'm gonna have to actually talk to you about the deleting the music out of the vids and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I get messages all the time from Twitch. They're like, "Hey, man, we're gonna kick you off if you don't get your music off there." I'm like, I don't know how to do it.
So I was watching my buddy of mine, and he was streaming music, and I asked him the same thing because I had gotten some messages like that too, where they were muting my VODs, when they would get posted. I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
Like, how's people getting away with it? And so I asked him, and he said, "Man, I run this program. It's free. You can download. You can just Google Voicemeeter Banana, and this is for anybody out there. This is very good information, and it's helped me a lot. If you Google Voicemeeter Banana, it's like basically a DJ board." With all the pedals and stuff on it. It's, virtual, it pops up on your screen. And essentially what it does is it pulls the music in to the stream, but it's separated from the sound on your computer. So basically whenever it saves the VOD, it just pulls the music off of it and there's no music on it.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense. It's kind of difficult to get it started, but once you get it, and you got to watch a YouTube video because it is confusing unless you've gone to school for that kind of thing, which I did not, and I'm not computer savvy at all. So it took me a minute to get it. But if you already know what you're doing and you're computer savvy, you can probably get it pretty quick. But it's a very, very helpful tool. And I stream music all day, every day, every stream. I'm a music guy, and it's hard for me to play games without having a little something in the background. I don't know, it turns some people away, but it's something that I enjoy to do, and the viewers seem to have fun with it too.
Yes, 1000%.
Is this what you're referring to right here?
So do Voicemeter Banana specifically.
Okay. Because it says banana at the top.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll look at it. Yeah, that's it right there. So if you download that, and then I honestly would advise you to watch a YouTube video. There's many out there that explain how to do it. But you seem like you're pretty good at. You've got this great podcast set up, and you've got everything going on in the background here that I know takes some work. So that's just another very easy free program that you can do to help your stream out a little bit more. And we've got a channel redemption for song requests in mind. So, anybody can pick something. And as long as it's my program that I use is Apple Music. So as long as it's in Apple Music, then I can play it.
Okay.
Right. And that is definitely one way of getting around the getting dinged for the copyright sounds, as far as having that music on the live stream and things like that. Using a program like that, a lot of people are doing it. As far as the legalities of that, I'm not endorsing it as far as a product to go and circumvent restrictions put in place by other companies and things like that. Because it might be at some point in time where they don't allow that. But if you are going to do that, that is a way you can get around it.
Well, one thing that they just don't like the music being saved on the VOD. So as long as it's not saved, and really, if you don't even want to download that program, if you just don't save your VODs, if you play music, just don't save your VOD, and you can do that too.
Right. The thing is with playing the audio, I mean, that's how it works now. And that's why it works, because it's not saving it on the VOD. But as far as audio goes, when you're playing it over a live stream, you're broadcasting to an audience, you're using that music for a broadcast purpose. So technically it's still not a legal thing to do. So you are circumventing laws by doing that, but it is a loophole that gets you your VOD still available. There's rumors of algorithms where they try to go through live videos and pull out music that may come down the road. As far as it might be something where they can go in live streams and take out the audio and blocks. But as for the time being, this is one way you can do it. And I'm just letting people know that as a warning, this might not always exist. It might not be the way to, but for now, it's definitely a way to go. And it is circumventing a legal thing, but you're not having it saved. So there's no like history or record, right? Where's your proof?
Correct.
And I've thought about it as well, just to have some regular music that people, can listen to. Currently, I use something called what is it?
NFT free music.
Yeah.
And
NCS.
NCS. Sorry.
Yeah. Non-copyright sounds. That's what I use. That's what I use for the intro. They're okay with you using that stuff, and you put a link in the description and things like that, and it's cool, and it doesn't get dinged. But having mainstream music for definitely the dance moves is I think more attractive thing to the channel. So that's cool.
It's great to go back and watch those VODs like that, and there not being any music to it, and it look ridiculous.
Right.
Anybody just passing through that sees that's never been to the channel is probably like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Oh, that's so funny.
He's just like, oh yeah, you like that, and then there's no music. What is this guy doing right now?
This guy's a psychopath, man.
Right. He's so bad at singing. No. Why did he even do that? Just busting out a song.
Yeah.
No. We got Huntress. Love Corey's music and hilarious to see VODs without it. It's fun to have music. I know I have a blast trying to make the most awesome playlists for Corey to vibe to. That's cool.
Yeah. She's become a good friend of mine. She stumbled across the channel a while back ago, and before my birthday stream, she put in a lot of work in getting a playlist set up. I think she had like almost 200 songs on a playlist for me to play that whole day. So she put in a lot of work for that. That's really cool, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna see if this emote plays. This is the emote that they're talking about that's in here. I'm just gonna see. Okay, no, it doesn't do the animation.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't do the animation on here. That'd be great if it did. So do you have any things you can share for new streamers, or maybe even longtime streamers that are in a rut? Maybe something to help for growth. I don't know. Do you have anything to share?
I mean, I'm constantly I'm in and out of a lot of people's streams that I don't even follow. I'll just go through the browse section, and if I see somebody that has like a lot of viewers going on, and by a lot to me, I'm thinking like 30, 40, 50, because those people that have thousands, that's a whole nother world of their own. I'm looking at the 30, 40, 50 range and just seeing, I'm trying to capture what are they doing different than what I'm doing.
Mhm.
And how can I make my stream better instead of just trying to do the same thing. I know it becomes mundane, and I do play a lot of Dead by Daylight, and I'm trying to do better about playing different games and venturing out. But I try to come up with something every week that's going to make it a little bit better. And so far, doing that and really caring about the people that come in and out. And I know I mentioned it before, but I try to stay as humble as I can when I say this, but I really do really appreciate everybody that comes in here and loves me. And I really do care about those people, and I want to show them the same love. And writing those letters and doing those giveaways, that's something that I figured I could do to help show and be there for them as a streamer, be there as a viewer and show up and not just be a viewer, not just be a number, but interact with them and get to know them. And it's been fun to make a lot of friends, worldwide, really. I mean, I know a lot of the viewers are from the States, but, I've met people from across the pond over in the UK and Canada. And man, just being able to meet people and really caring for the person that's behind that screen. Like we said before, those are real people. They have real lives. You have no idea what they're going through, and just do your best to remember that and try to stay positive. Because, man, if you come to the stream and you're just down and you're not really up to being happy go lucky, and it might be hard to capture people. If they come in and they see you're in a good mood, you're in good spirits, and you're trying to, people have got their own daily struggles anyway. They don't need to come into your stream and see the same thing. So I just try to stay positive the best to my abilities. I'm a human too. So there may be a day or two where I'm playing the game and I get a little too frustrated, but I try not to let that bleed out into what's going on here. And I really do try to stay positive and love on people. So.
Those things are huge, like all of those, to help, to the quick success and growth that you've had in your channel, over 5 months or whatever it might be, getting affiliate, getting all the follows, having great streams. I mean, you're pushing like 10, 20 people per stream. It looks like you've got a good average going for right off the rip. It's awesome. I think going out and looking at the people that are doing better than you, like the next level better, is kind of a good way to do it as well, because you can see where you might need to go, what they're doing to get there. These are other people out there doing it. And it's, you're not straight up taking things from other people. No. Use their ideas, make it your own, but you can kind of emulate their behavior, their style, their designs, different things like that, and see what's working for them. You'll see what kind of engagements they have. So going out and checking all of those streams is a great way to help improve your own stream. Having that attitude is a big thing as well. So those are definitely some good, helpful things that we've got coming out of that end.
Yep.
We got Bootstrap says, we love us some Corey. West Coast of the world needs more Corys. Protein says, I'm going to cry. My son is growing up to be a great man. So proud.
Hey, that's daddy right there. Yeah. He's got his own command in my stream. He's daddy.
Did you see the thumbnail on the YouTube video for last week's podcast, ProTuned?
I think who's your daddy?
Yeah, I put I saw that.
I saw that. That's awesome.
Huntress, we got big. I haven't read all this. Let's read all this out loud.
Okay.
And it's blocking off Corey. We can't see you. I think personally, no matter what game he plays or whatever Corey does, he has an amazing personality. He's kind and supportive, ready to listen to us rant and chat, or let some random person like me feel part of the community. Band, part of the team, getting to play with friends most nights. I may have come from the Guzzler, but I'm come for the Guzzler, but I stay to be with his awesome personality. Corey's the kind of person you want to help and want to see then get the best, because they may deny it, but he deserves the best.
Yep. 1000%, girl.
I don't know about all that.
English.
I don't know. I do want to, when they come in, and especially, like I said, especially if they stay, and talk, a little bit for me to get to know them. I really want them to, and I know it's cliche to say, and I know everybody probably says it, but I really want them to feel like they know me and that I know them. I want to get to know that person as much as you're getting to know me, because if you're showing love to me and you're showing up to the stream and you're talking to me, you're somebody. I want to know who you are. I want to tell me about yourself. And, it's just part of it.
Absolutely.
That's great.
We got,
honestly, it's a great thing to do. Like,
out of that comment, the one thing I liked on here also is I came for the guzzler, but stayed for the awesome personality.
Yeah.
The guzzler definitely draws them in, and then hopefully, if they like the stream, they stick around and have fun with us.
Sorry for the typos. I've had I've had my sleep meds, and no worries about the typos. And I have typos out of my mouth. My mouth extrudes typos. Like, I can't help but just randomly mess up words when I talk, and I do it, and I don't care. I'm shameless when it comes to saying words, like the Garth Brooks song. I don't care. I'll just slash it out there and whatever. Move on.
His
next
brain
word.
is computing too fast. His mouth is not fast enough. The CPU is too good.
That's funny.
CD says, I stay for the fatty.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh.
That's awesome. And that's his wife. I think that's great.
Yeah. So there was a day. So she has only seen me doing that, doing the twerk through the stream. Okay. So there was one day where I was mid thrust. Okay. I'm sitting here, I'm doing my thing. I'm sitting here doing my thing, and she comes in, and it was just like an awkward, like, hi.
Yes,
you're here. You're in the flesh. She's like, I've never seen this in person. So,
she had to come sneak on it to see it actually.
Yeah.
And you're over there in your alter ego. You're like, hi, honey. How are you doing? I love you a lot. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to entertain. Okay.
So
You'll get some of this later. Leave me alone.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Huntress is, I have to be in every stream because we have to witness that poor chair finally give in and click that epic crash.
Yeah. That's what we're waiting on, man. It's pretty squeaky right now, and it's starting to fall apart. So it's coming.
Orb 03789. I agree. I need my daily dose of twerking.
Orb, man, I love that guy.
And the missus is not exactly what I imagined marriage but to be like, but here we are embracing it.
Oh, it's awesome.
All I can say right now is that I can tell Corey's got this, is an amazing person, and I can definitely tell that your wife, since she's actually encouraging this, has to be an awesome person too, like an amazing person.
She is, man. She's. I appreciate that. That's kind words. She's she's there with me. She was my one viewer when I started. She started watching like many other significant others when they start streaming, and she's been there since day one. And she lets me do this, and it's my dream to entertain and to have fun playing games while doing it. So I praise her, and I hope everybody else can show her some love, because she deserves it.
I mean, come on, she definitely deserves it. She married a man, and he is fully clothed in some jorts and twerking on a stream, and she's embracing every single part of it. So, like I can definitely tell, man. You guys are good people.
Well, thank you, Goofy. That really does it. It means a lot. And
you're welcome, man. You deserve it, honestly. Like what you're telling, honestly, like what you're telling me, and having some of these lovely people that from your community coming in here and saying that, like they like watching you, and you are good people. Like that's honestly what we need right now in nowadays in this lifetime.
The community we've built so far. I've had help along the way, but where we've gotten, the Discord, everything about it, everybody's good, man. There's not a bad apple in the group. Everybody support, and they don't just support me. The Westco, Cochran, ProTune, Bootstrap, all those guys, man. Everybody supports everyone, and it's really cool. And I try to reiterate that this I appreciate the love and support, but let's get everybody in this community. That's what we're all here for. And I don't even need to say that, man. They just do it. So the group that we've got, our claim to fame, what we like to do is meet that new person that started streaming that hasn't become affiliated yet. And we want to get them there as fast as possible. And man, there's probably 2 handfuls of people that we've helped get affiliated just from follows and even if they can't watch, just lurking, just so they can get their average numbers up.
Right.
And there's a lot of people in the community. And when you do that for somebody, when you try to help another streamer as much as they help you, you get, a lot of love in return. And that streamer that become affiliated, they're gonna show back up in your stream and thank you. And it's cool, man.
It's hell yeah, man. It's a great, and honestly, it's a great community that you guys have. Like I said the other day, me and ProTune streamed pretty much 8 hours playing Rocket League. And I think at that point in time, it was the most views I've had in like a couple months. You know what I mean? And it's just because from like your guys' community and the people that you are, you know what I mean? And I think that's awesome, Yeah.
ProTune, man, between me and him bouncing back and forth, both of our communities, I've seen him start to skyrocket ever since me and him have met. And just, he's constantly promoting me. I'm constantly promoting him. And every time a friend hops into the stream and they stream as well, I'm promoting them. I mean, we're doing shout outs. We're talking about them. I'm doing everything I can to help Gnome here get this podcast going. I've been trying to promote it all week in the Discord and in the streams. And I want this podcast needs to blow up, man. We need it to get crazy.
Yes. Oh, hey. We lost Gnome. I think he probably backed out on accident. But dude, we definitely appreciate it, bro. 1,000%.
You guys deserve it. You guys, I know a little bit about streaming. I don't know a lot about streaming, but I know it's a pain in the ass to get everything to work every time.
Yes.
And everything that you're doing, I mean, people may not think about it, but even just changing the screens and doing everything you're doing, man, that takes work. There's shit behind the scenes that people don't realize that's going on, and there's a lot of stuff on the fly that people have to fix on while you're live. And streaming isn't easy. There's a lot of multitasking. You're trying to make sure your stream is going good. You're trying to talk with the chat, and you're trying to play with the game, and you're trying to entertain. I mean, there's a lot. It's hard. It's not easy.
Explanation point.
Yep, that's one of my friends, like real life buddies growing up, John Malin. He's a comic book artist, and I'm super happy that he came in to check out the podcast.
Nice to meet you, John.
One of our few people on YouTube, which I am looking to grow the YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate and support the endorsement that you just gave me, Corey. It's awesome.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah. He also, you had that Discord up,
Yeah.
That's Corey's.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
That's Corey's Discord. So if you wanted to join into Corey's community, I put that up there while you're talking about your community. That's one of those things I was pulling up is to go and get a link for the Discord. So if you guys want to share into the community that he's got going on there, if you're a new amateur streamer, if you just want to go and hang out and see what's going on in the Discord, I highly recommend going in there. A lot of us communicate and socialize and update through Discord. So it's a super useful tool to stay in touch with some of us amateur streamers.
Yeah. Bootstrap helped me out a lot getting that Discord where it's at, as far as if you join, our goal is to try to get you affiliated. If you're not already affiliated, or if you are already affiliated, just get your numbers up. If you're down and you're not feeling like you're getting a lot of views, Bootstrap set it up to where if your Discord is linked to Twitch, in the Discord it's going to pop up that you're live, and everyone that's in the Discord is going to see it and know that you're live. So it's a good way to promote yourself, to join other Discords and get your name out there. Everyone was kind of making fun of me at work when I first started streaming, because I was trying to promote myself so much and tell everybody at work, hey, this is what I'm doing. So I'm doing. They're like, dude, why are you promoting yourself? So I was like, dude, you have to. In the beginning, like, nobody knows who you are. You have to get your name out there. Go out and meet people, join people's Discords, and do what you can to get your name out there, because if you don't, no one's going to know who you are. So
That's true, and you know that's a start too, because like a lot of those people, if you look at Twitch and look at the 700 people streaming Dead by Daylight or whatever, 695 of them are at the bottom with 1 or 0 viewers. So if you get initially 2, 3, 4, 5 people, then you've already put yourself ahead of those other 650 people. And, you know, people, it usually scrolls from most views to less as far as like an automatic setting. So it kind of helps get you a little bit discovered sooner. You know, when you have a few extra people, and that's the hardest part, is getting those few people to start out with. So getting that off the rip was, like you said, a blessing for your community to be launched that way, which is awesome. But the other part too is when you are one of those people and you've got something going on, and let's say you are like 4 or 5 people and they're your buddies, they're all lurking, you've got nothing going on, you've got your screen there. When people are scrolling through those, they're going to look for something that catches their eye also. So if you have good energy, if you're having fun, even if there's no one there, you know, maybe monologue to yourself to practice, you know, say things out loud, and that might help too, to help improve getting people.
One thing that I did when I first started was I turned the counter off. I didn't even want to see it. And it's really, really hard when you start, because you're not used to talking to a camera with nobody. And basically, if you're starting to stream, you have to be interactive, because that ticker is behind. So you're going to have 1 or 2 people hop into your stream, and you're not going to know, because it's not going to pop up. And so you're sitting there playing. Well, then eventually it's going to pop up and say that there's 1 or 2 people, but they've probably already left, because you're just sitting there and you're not doing nothing. So I encourage to just, it's really hard, but just try to talk to yourself. Talk about what you're thinking while you're playing the game, if that's what you have to do. This is why I'm making this decision. This is what I'm doing, because at least you're being interactive. And then when they chop in, they're like, hey, what are you doing? Well, then now you can talk to this guy. And so, but if you,
and even before that, though, while they're scrolling through all of those people, is there some activity on there, not just
exactly.
You know,
you just get the dead face.
Yeah. And it is hard. It took some getting used to, and I'm still not great at it, but you know, with time, you know, I hope to be better. But it's definitely, like I said, streaming. I thought I was just going to get on here and it was going to be great and it was going to work and it was going to be super easy, and it's none of those things. Every time I log on, something in the stream is wrong and I have to fix it every single time.
Yes.
It's true. I go through a little ritual to get set up. There's a good 10 or 15 minutes of things I do and go through and get working and get organized and get my stream rolling. And yeah, absolutely. So there's definitely stuff going behind the scenes. If you're just popping on your stream and going, then maybe you might need to think about doing a little bit more and thinking about doing some prep work and building building your brand, building something, and put a couple minutes in before you start your stream. Maybe just, you know, adding on every little bit you can add is progress and helps to promote and develop and grow.
Yeah, definitely.
1,000%.
We got Huntress. Can we request for end of the podcast we get a final 3 fatitude shaking it?
Oh Lord!
I think we're gonna have to when we get ready to wrap it up. We'll
oh Lord!
We'll do a twerk off before the credits.
I don't know if my back can handle.
Or no, here's how it's gonna go. This is gonna be a bonus feature, guys. So what we're gonna have is we're gonna have the credits where it's got the credit songs, and then after the credits end, we're gonna be twerking. So you guys are gonna have to stay for the whole credits, and then you'll see us twerking before we go. And
I'm game for that one. I'm game for that one. That's a good one. You like that? Get the fatties up. Yeah, no, because actually, he posted your stuff, and I went in there, and I love the fatty backs, and it's a peach butt. That's it.
Yeah,
pretty dope, bro.
I tried to come up with a centralized logo that everybody could get on board with, and the peach little booty is the best way. It's got a tattoo on the ass that says fatback. So
it's just tactful enough. Like it's got the perfect amount of tact for the. I think everybody the whole image, dude, like it fits.
So
it does.
I think it's here to stay.
Absolutely. So we got Grim Z Games. Thank you so much. He says going to lurk over on Twitch. I
Nice.
appreciate you. D-Town 1 says, is that my boyfriend, Corey?
Hey, what
I
up,
love you,
pal?
buddy. Oh man, so our thing is it's just gonna sound really stupid, but it's hashtag normalize bros kissing, man. So why can't I kiss my buddy, man? Why can't we just love each other? All right.
Hey,
fun,
hey,
dude.
the cheeks good, the lips, that's where it gets a little tricky, my guy.
Cochran 3833. Corey and Protein helped me so much. I think when I met those two, I was around 60 or 70 followers. Now I'm over 120. Just great people. That's awesome.
Man,
Hell
and
yeah.
Cochran's a good streamer, man, and geez, that's another one that just throws out subscriptions, gifted subs to people. It's like, dude, you don't have to do that, man. Just come say hey. I appreciate it. But he does, dude, and his stream is really fun. So I highly recommend going and give him a follow too. He's a good one.
We've got. You said you mentioned the other people that we've got coming up, and I was wondering. We've got Wesco Cinco coming up on the 6th.
Yep.
This next week. What can you say about Wesco?
Wesco. So I haven't known Wesco a really long time. I think when did he follow? I've noticed him in ProTune's stream quite a bit, but I think he followed me maybe a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. And so I just started jumping into his stream, but he seems like a really good guy. He seems to fit right in, and I think Wesco, did you finally get affiliated? I can't remember. He's either got affiliated recently or he's really close. I can't remember.
Okay.
I think he got there.
Okay, good. That's awesome. I
Yeah,
can't remember. There's so
I'm
many people.
thinking-
I try to remember exactly who got affiliated and who didn't, but.
Oh, no, not quite. He's at 2.4, guys. So Wesco's looking
2.4.
for affiliate. He's going to be our next guest on there. I know a little bit about him as well. Not a whole lot, but a good guy. We've talked a little bit through, various communications. He does photography out of the West Coast, like Seattle area, I think, up in that area, Washington, northwestern country. Anyway, I'm excited to have him as a guest on the show. Really good guy. I can't wait to have him on here.
These good people.
And then the following week, we've got Cochran 3833, who was out of the same community as well. Do you got anything to say about Cochran, Corey?
He's been around for a little bit. So basically, whenever somebody hops in, I can tell about right away who they are depending on what sound alert they use.
Okay.
ProTune likes to join in and use "Wrecking Ball" by Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
So as soon as that's played, I don't even have to look up. I know it's him. He's here.
Right. I'm gonna fake you out.
Yeah.
Wrecking Ball.
But and then everybody kind of has their own that they like to use. But Cochran, man, he uses every time he comes in, he uses that "Be My Lover." He wants to see me shake it, and when he does it, I like to run him. I'm like, man, you're just a pervert, bro. You just want to see me shaking that thing. But Cochran's a good dude, man, and he deserves as much love as anybody. And so I'm excited for his and West Coast Cinco both. They're going to be fun to watch.
Same as well. I've got to talk a little bit with Cochran as well. I'm excited about that also. I'm looking to get in some Rocket League games with him soon before.
Yeah, I need to get on that Rocket League game,
as
man.
well.
All you guys playing Rocket League. I've got it. I've tried to play it. I'm not good at it.
It's the easiest game to play. It's the hardest game to master.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Boy, ProTune, man, that's
He's
daddy.
good.
Hands down,
Dude.
daddy.
He's good, man. He's too humble, man. I try to tell him, like, dude, you're the best dude I've seen. I've watched a lot of people play it, and you're the best one that I've seen, dude. You're pretty good.
Right, he's really good. A
Really
lot of
good,
a lot
really
of the stuff
humble.
that he does too, though, is he looks to go and get those moves. He talked about that in the podcast last week. Is he trains to look flashy, so he wants to go up and show up and hit those big clips, and it's a lot of fun to watch because he does do it. You know, he'll go up and hit the breezy and stuff like that, or the musty, and
So he goes live and he practices.
Right.
I see him warming up, and I'm like, dude, who
Absolutely.
does that? And he does that. He's good at
quite
it,
a
man.
few people, the good people you'll see there.
Yeah. And he streams it, man. He streams him practicing, and he's good, man. He's daddy. He's known as daddy everywhere.
He's hella good, and honestly, I will say when we streamed together and we were playing in the beginning, like, because at the end I asked him, I'm like, all right, man, honestly, what rank do you think I should be? And he's like, honestly, I think he's like, He was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. When we first started playing, definitely like Diamond. Like you weren't really doing anything. He's like, but then I tell you to go after the stuff. Now you're moving. You're doing this. He's like, probably champ 2, champ 3. I'm like, thank you. I was like, that's where I think I should be, but I'm way low. But it is what it is. I'm like, but seeing him like be humble like that, he's good people, just like you. It's just awesome to hear that.
He's got a channel point redemption in his to 1v1 him in Rocket League.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake. I did it as a joke because it would be funny. So I redeemed it and I played with him. And so I know he loves me. So he was taking it easy on me, okay?
Right.
I won I think I tied the first game. It was the best of 3. We tied the first game. I won the second. And I was like, oh, this is it, baby. Like, I've got him. I'm gonna beat him right here, dude. Last game, he hustled me, bro. He gave my ass. I couldn't do nothing, dude. I was like, what? Within seconds, I'm like, dude, what the hell am I doing, dude? This is so stupid.
He's over there like, oh, that was a good hit. Oh, that was good. First game you guys tie. Second game you guys win, and it's like, all right.
Yeah, dude. He was trolling me, man. He let me stay close in those other 2, and then he just put on the freaking smoke. He got me so good. Yeah. It was fun though.
Played Kobe like back in the day, dropped that 80 on everybody. That's what he did. Oh man.
That's awesome.
Sub for sub. I'll give you a sub if you win. You give me a sub if you win.
That's funny.
Best of 3. Come on, best of 3. That's too funny. Other guests that we've got coming up. Do you know your boy Smoke?
I just recently met him. I think he followed me this last week. Yeah. And so I haven't had the opportunity to tune in to his stream yet. I might have once.
Okay.
I think I have one time, but I haven't been able to get to meet him. But man, I tell you what, if he's a part of ProTune and he's in and out of all these other these streams, including mine, man, he's good people, man. I got full faith that ProTune picks out some good ones. So he's going to be a good guy.
Yeah. I've talked to your boy Smoke quite a bit over the past couple of weeks also, or past week or so as well. He's coming out. I've met a lot of people through, ProTune and your community, and it's just been amazing. The people coming through and hitting that application for the podcast. And he was one of those people that was a little hesitant, but then saw what we were doing over here and was like, I got to be a part of that. And he is recently just starting up his stream. His is clean. Like, he's got a lot of really nice stuff going on. He came from Mixer and had a big community over there. So he's basically trying to start from scratch over here on Twitch now, just recently getting into it. So his stream is developing as well. So it's going to be kind of fun to get to check that out and see what he's got going.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Do you have any good stories to tell about anything, Corey, that you want to share? Good, positive, enlightening, whatever it might be.
Lord, I don't know.
One good favorite story.
Yeah, like an all-time story. Like maybe it'd be something you'd sit down at the bar after 3 in and be like, I got to tell this story. No, I don't know. It's like, no, that story doesn't come out in public.
I don't know. You kind of put me on the spot. I'm trying to think.
No problem.
I don't know, man. I can't think of anything right off the top of my head right now.
That's
all right. I didn't know you were going to ask me that.
He's nervous. Now he's nervous.
I didn't know you were going to ask me that.
It's like 2 hours. You're on the spot. Come up with a story.
I know. I'm sorry, man.
No, you're good, brother. You're good, brother.
Okay, how about this? What was your best clutch moment in Call of Duty when you guys were playing Search and Destroy? I just want to hear like what you think your most like clutch story ever.
There's been many. I've kind of backed off the Call of Duty for a little while until Infinity Ward kind of comes back around and makes another one, because here lately they've been kind of trash in my mind. I have not enjoyed them at all. So Infinity Ward, when they seem to get it right just about every time. So when they come out this year with Modern Warfare 2, I think I'm going to hop back on that game. But man, Search and Destroy and Battle Royale, man. They have taken up some epic moments for us, but Search and Destroy, there's been a couple of games where I've been the last alive, and there's been everyone left on the team, so there would be 6 people still left
Okay.
to kill, and I don't know how I've done it. It's
You
but
aced it out. You
I aced it out, man.
Hell
Got it.
yeah, bro.
It's happened a couple of times, and it's man, I tell you what, it gets you hype. It's awesome.
1000%.
I've got old pictures on my phone from where I've screenshotted or taken the picture on the screen, and where I would be like 32 and 1 or 32 and 2, and on search and destroy. That's big. Like that's huge.
1000%.
But
That's like literally you guys played every single match.
yeah.
You've never died,
Mm-hmm.
and then or you died once, maybe twice.
Yeah.
But you guys played every single match, and you've killed 95% of the people.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
right.
crazy.
And then when Battle Royale came out, I mean, it just took the world by storm, man. And everybody, I kind of ventured off away from the multiplayer Call of Duty, and I started doing, Warzone. And
Warzone. What was the first one? Was it? It was Black Ops, right?
oh, that was terrible. It was awful. It was.
But
It was Black.
I
It
think
was
that
Black
was the
Ops.
first one, though.
It was.
The first Battle Royale. You gotta hate it, but at the same time, it
Yeah.
made everything. When
I played PUBG. I was a big PUBG fan when it
Okay.
came out, even in its early stages when it was trash and it was like playing a potato. I mean, it was rough, but it was a very fun game. But then, Black Ops came out and I didn't really enjoy it, so I stuck to PUBG. And then when Warzone came out, obviously everybody knows how popular that game got. So I got on that train for a while, and I haven't been fortunate enough to really stream anything like that because, like I said, I only started streaming late February, and I've been on DVD. So hopefully, when Warzone comes back around with Infinity Ward's programs, we'll play a little bit of Warzone. But I've got a good community and a good following in Dead by Daylight right now, so I'll probably stick to that till something else comes out.
Hell yeah.
We got Huntress says, I can tell you one of Corey's epic Dead by Daylight moments. I was on Hook with Exponential. I died, but Corey picked himself up. Do you know this story? Do you want to tell it?
Yeah, so so Huntress got hooked. So basically, one of her perks is there's boon totems. There's like 5 in the map, and you can bless one of them. And when it's blessed with that specific perk that she has, you can stand yourself back up if you've been downed by the killer. So there's a thing called slugging in the game, and that's if the killer, instead of when he knocks you down, the objective of the game is to pick that person up and hook them. And once you get 3 hooks, you're out of the game. You're out of the match.
Okay.
And so slugging is just knocking everybody down and not picking them up and just trying to find them. Well, one of the perks, being the one that she had, is if you're in that radius of that tome or of the totem, you can stand yourself back up.
Huh.
Well, she got hooked as her last hook. Well, if that person goes out of the game, that blessed totem that they blessed also disappears. So as she was hooked, I was in that radius trying to get myself stood up. And I stood up, perfect timing, right before it went out. And I stood myself up. At the same time, the killer was picking up somebody else. When that happened, what you have to do in the game, if you have a flashlight, you have to blind the killer. Perfect timing. You can't be too early and you can't be too late. And if you do it at the perfect time, as the killer's picking up the person, they'll drop the person and the person gets a second chance and keeps running. So all of this stuff happened at once, and I got to stand myself up as she was dying, and it deleted her blessed totem. And I stood myself up at the exact same time, raised the flashlight, saved the guy, and it was epic. It was crazy.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
It was fun.
That's awesome.
Dang.
That is awesome. Did you
Thanks
guys
for
win?
reminding me about that, Huntress. Did we win? I don't think so. I think he caught us after that, but that was a really cool moment before he, slaughtered us.
Absolutely right. And you pulled off that, everything just happened and happened to fit. The pieces came together perfectly.
It was funny.
Even in death, I serve as his epicness.
Yeah.
Or serve
She
his
does.
epicness. That's
She
funny.
does.
That's clipped as well.
What would you say is harder, to be the killer or to be the survivor?
Whew. I'm a survivor main. I'll dabble in killer every now and then when I don't have any friends on. That's one thing about the game. So if you want to play killer, you don't really get to play with your friends because there's just one killer.
Yeah.
But if you want to play survivor, you can get up to 3 friends and play together. So I'm a survivor main because I like playing with people, and it's hard, man. It's very well. The killers would say otherwise, the killer mains, but I feel like the game is very killer sided. But at the same time, they kind of have to be, because if nobody's playing the killer, then there's no game.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? And so I know a lot of people complain about it, especially myself, but I kind of get why, because they have to have people wanting to play killer. So I think it's easier to play as killer, but I do know that if you got some really, really good survivors working as a team, you're going to get trashed. You're going to get trashed.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
has
But-
to do with the teamwork and coordination,
Yeah,
and then you can
that's a-
beat even a really skilled killer.
Very, very team heavy game. If you're not working as a team and you're being selfish, you're going to die. You're not getting out.
Mhm.
You have to go get the unhooks. If he hooks a survivor, they're timed. I think they get maybe 45 seconds to a minute maybe before they go to a second phase, which was considered their second hook. And like I said, you only get 3 and then you're out. So if they just let them hang and let them die out of the game, well, now there's only 3 of you, and you have to complete 5 generators to power the doors to be able to leave the map to win the game.
Okay.
So the more people you have, the better. There's people that play selfish, and most of the time they don't survive. So it's a very team heavy game. It's very fun to play with a group of friends. I highly recommend it.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. We're going to go with a couple comments and get ready to wrap it up here pretty soon.
Okay.
Beast Monkey 89. Corey took me in summer 2016 and helped a brother out. Summer a thick boy ping pong.
yeah. Me and Beast Monkey, man. I know him IRL. Me and him are both in the military together, and he lives out of town, and he came and stayed with me for the summer. And I had a ping pong table, and we played outside in all your glory. We had our shirts off, just being bros playing ping pong, man. It was a good time.
That's
Hell yeah.
awesome. Thick boy ping pong summer.
Yeah.
Talking about the Dead by Daylight, Hunter says both sides can be difficult, especially if the ranks are different. But man, when you're a survivor with randoms, they can be completely idiotic, almost like self-sabotage, shot in the foot.
Exactly right. It's very that's where that love-hate relationship comes with that game. If you've got somebody that's not willing to be a participant in the team, it's pretty much the game's over, because you have to have all 4 people. So
Yeah.
it's pretty frustrating.
Are you going to be going live tonight, Corey?
No, it's after 10. I got some feet to rub.
Oh yeah, hey, she's
I
probably
won't-
in there mad at us now. She's like, all right, she's never doing that again. It's 17 minutes over.
No, she knew tonight would roll over, but I'll save the stream. I'm actually, because tomorrow's my off day. I tell you what, that one day off, man, it really rejuvenates me, because it is
Absolutely.
exhausting to go every day. It's
I
very
try to
tiring.
take at least 1 or 2 days where I might just not do anything and disconnect socially completely,
Yeah.
just to try to
Yeah.
get those breathers in there.
One day of rest really gets me going into the weekend. My Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays, they're so much fun. We have because most people are off, most people can tune in,
Right.
so we get a lot of people in there, and that's when I can stay up past 10 and be silly throughout the night. So
Hell yeah.
that Thursday off stream is good rest before the kick to the fun weekend.
Hell yeah.
Get some links up in chat for you. These are some links for Corey's Twitch, TikTok,
Thank you.
Twitter. Yep. So we got some links. If you guys want to go check them out, head over there. We're going to do a raid to Big J Mo, who was on the show before. So
Hell
we're going
yeah.
to carry this over. He does retro gaming. Right now, he is currently playing Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie. So he just gets some strange stuff out of there. He's a lot of fun. And I'm sure he would super appreciate a big fat raid. He was on Gnome Sans Presents. So as far as this channel goes, I follow exclusively people that have been on the show. And that's kind of what we're doing, is trying to support everybody in that way. I do have another Twitch channel. If you're interested, you can find out about that. But right now we're not promoting that. We're promoting Corey's Got This. We're promoting Gnome Sans Presents. If you guys love the show, or even if you just like it, even if you didn't like it and want to be a friend, hit that follow, hit that subscribe, hit that whatever it is. If you guys are interested in checking more out about the show, there is a link to the website. If you want to apply to be on the show, make sure you hit that application there, and we'll get you on the show. We've got lots of available spots. We're live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's a lot of fun. Look for this VOD to be updated on YouTube right away. Almost instantly it's up there, and we'll do some editing, get a thumbnail on there. Do you got anything to add, Corey?
Man, I just want to say that we talked about before. I know people have daily struggles, and I know we're in hard times right now, economic wise.
Yes, sir.
And I just want everybody to know, I say this at the end of every stream, the world is a better place with you in it. And I really hope people remember that. And I see you guys, and I love you guys, and I just want everybody just to keep fighting.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Facts. And I love that you give that message out every time. It gave me thought, and that's one of the things I'm like, I've done personal public service announcements is kind of like a PSA for mental health and things like that. And
mental health is huge, man. It's
absolutely
it's a problem in this country and worldwide. And I've had mental health in my family really tear people down. So it's a real thing, and it's okay to ask for help.
Absolutely. The energy's there, the positivity's there, and we're people like us are here. So if you are struggling with any issues with that, you're not alone. Just reach out and talk to somebody, whoever it might be.
Please.
So
because I promise it's if anything were to drastic to happen to anybody, I promise the problems don't end. It just goes on to the next person that loves you, and I want everybody to know that I do love them. Honestly, I really do, and I see people, I love them, and like I said before, the world's a better place with you in it, and I truly mean that when I say it.
That's facts. Absolutely. Goofy, you got anything to add, brother?
I'm just happy that you're doing that, Corey, and you're an amazing person. I hope for your baby boy to come out healthy, and that's pretty much about it, man. You're good people. You, your wife,
I love you.
And everybody else that's in this community, and everybody else that's in here.
So, I love you, man. I appreciate that, and you guys are doing a great thing. Getting all this together and doing this for people, it's awesome. It really is. And I try to tell everybody in our community that this week that you guys are taking time out of your schedules and trying to promote other people, and you two are just as important as the person that you're interviewing. So for all of my people, if you guys are out there watching, please show these guys as much love as you've shown everybody else, because these guys deserve it.
I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yep. Really appreciate the support from every single one of you guys. And like Corey said, it's the whole reason we're here is for you guys. I mean, we're doing something here, but it wouldn't be here if you guys weren't interested. And, we want to have some entertainment and bring some fun and get some behind the scenes views of your favorite streamers. So,
yep.
Both of these guys, they're their own streamers. So follow both of them.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
He's the reason we're here.
Right here. Yeah. Him. Yep.
We're gonna hit these credits up. Please stick around for some wild twerking after the credits, and please hang tight while I get a raid for Big J-Mo, guys. So thank you all for being here. It's been an amazing night, and we will see you guys next time. Know what I'm saying?
I love every single minute of it, man.
Love you guys. That's awesome.
That is awesome. It's so much.
Oh, man.
Fun, man. All right. We're going to get this Twitch raid rolling out here, dudes. What a great show. This is awesome.
Great time, gentlemen.
Hey, y'all keep in touch, man. It was a pleasure meeting you guys.
Hey,
absolutely. Likewise, Corey.
I'll be in there. I'll be one of them fat boys.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Let's go. Lady, y'all.
Yeah. See ya. We're going to get this raid rolling. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, yeah. No worries.
Hang tight. Viewers.
Let's go get it.
Well, this could be a fat raid. This could be nice.
It will. He'll be super happy, guys. So show some big love for Big J-Mo, guys. And let's drop a big raid on him here, guys. He is going to enjoy this immensely, I'm sure. And we'll catch you guys later. And I hope you enjoyed the after the after credit show.
The after credit show. Paid extra.
Oh, man.
Later, guys.
Later,
See you
y'all.
guys.
Peace.